The Wild Wild West.
Oh, he's a pro now.
Yo, the knees held it down, bro.
Got that gator clap. The gator hands. That there boy gator.
Yeah, Lemaire did a fantastic job. Thank you,
He did.
Lemaire.
Yeah, you did.
You saved my bottom.
Yeah, you're in Italy.
Edited out
was in
an
another
entire
country.
episode.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, we did a full episode of us trying to break down all the world's ills.
Yeah, it didn't go
yeah.
well.
I
Didn't
was
go
wondering
great. We
about
both
that.
Neither of us had
stuttered and stammered like
nothing
uncles.
to say. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, man, I just don't like
It's not nice.
violence. I go, yeah.
I just wish people wouldn't be so mean.
Yeah, let's get that out.
Both sides do it.
Both sides do it. We hit the both sides do it for an hour.
I think negativity's done. I think it might not be cool anymore to be negative.
We can bring it back. You already had a good plan. Matt explained his evil little plan already. You shouldn't say. I don't even think you should say the plan.
It was
dude.
just a funny thing to say.
It is funny.
It's funny, but everyone's back, dude. You can't, free speech, comedians rule. We are the vanguards of truth.
Finally, the
Fallen
philosophers are fucking.
Yeah.
Dude, the second the government starts censoring us, you know, fascism is right around the corner. No, it was good though. It was good to see everybody stick up for him for free speech, and
Yeah.
I'm just glad they were all there for me back in
I
2019. You know, he's my brother and being canceled now. You know, he was canceled for what was that? 48 hours. Yeah, mine was a couple years, but no big deal. What's the difference?
He had to hold tight. He had to hold tight in the probably a very nice kind of modern house on the hills in LA. He had to sit there and just.
You
war room
mean
it.
he didn't have to lay on a mattress in Queens with two snarky roommates that were like, "Oh, did you write that apology?" Yeah, I could tell. Like, what the fuck?
Crybaby Kimmel.
It's nice.
Crybaby Kimmel is my new G.
Crybaby Kimmel.
I do like how he was. I saw a snippet. And he
I
was
liked-
being
I
very
liked what
nice.
he was saying.
He was
It
being
was
nice.
nice, yeah.
We need
Did you hear
unification.
that when he calls he called Rogan a moderate, and one lady in the crowd thought that was a joke. She was like, "Ha!" You can hear it. You're like, "Oh, you got that wrong, bitch."
Yeah, they know they can't be
No one
nasty.
else around you laughed. It was you being a nasty lib.
Yeah, she can't be nasty. honey. No one can be nasty now. We gotta knock it off.
Try not to be nasty.
I'm never nasty.
Nastini.
Nastini, dude.
Yeah,
Tooting
no
his
more
own
nastiness.
horn.
We gotta
Tooting
heal.
his
We're
own
healing the
horn
nation.
again.
We're healing the nation with our truth, dude. I hope the government doesn't fucking get one of us. No more funny business. Get out of here.
Yeah, for real.
Clamp it down.
For real,
March
though.
in formation.
Which government? That's what
Any
you
of-
got. That's what you got to worry about.
Are you talking deep saber?
No, I'm talking.
Oh.
I mean, kind of. Anyway,
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, brother.
so you just got back from Italy, the motherland.
I did just get back from the old country.
How'd it go?
It was nice. It was beautiful. I liked going to Rome. Rome was
Yeah.
so sick. I was
That would
walking
be
around
awesome.
tripping out on that. I didn't sleep though. I never adjusted to the time difference.
Were you drinking cheap Lambrusco wine overlooking the Janicoloris Hills? Love that. Love that memory.
Love that memory.
I don't get it.
Some video
The
from
internet will.
10
Oh,
years
sorry.
ago.
Samu Heidi.
Oh, sorry. But I was just drinking a lot, and I stayed up really late drinking, so I never adjusted to the time, and that really stunk.
So a little bit more of the same.
Exactly the same. Yeah.
That's what I was just saying. It's when I went to Spain, I was like, I'll be different over here.
No,
I
yeah.
just stayed up till 5 a.m. every day.
I was just-
hammered, woke up, the sun was going down. I was like,
Oh, shit.
ay de míos.
I related to what you said too about how like America's so much better than
Yeah.
just like convenience wise and comfortability wise. It's like
Yeah.
like Wi-Fi is bad, outlets are dumb, stuff
Yeah.
closes.
Your voice changed in Italy.
What
I'm
happened
a little
over there?
sick. I'm a little sick.
Oh, you have COVID-19.
I might have Italian COVID.
God
Man,
damn
you
it,
have
bro.
like that fashion show strain that like killed all the old guys.
Yeah, sorry.
I hope you don't have COVID because
I don't think so. I feel pretty good now, but I did get a cold. The travel was like, I don't know. I was telling Lemaire when I was going because I haven't really left the country since I was like a really young kid. I went to like Mexico and stuff, so I thought I was gonna like be like I didn't want to go. I was like I don't like traveling.
Thought it was gonna be an expansive.
I was just like nervous. I don't like leaving my house. So I was like, I don't, I never got why people like want to go places for no reason. And I was like, maybe when I go there though, I'll like have some wanderlust thrust upon me, and I like want to go see the world, and like I couldn't have been more wrong. I don't care to go anywhere. Still, I was so happy to come back.
It's nice when you get home.
It was so beautiful. Like I was in Tuscany and Rome. Tuscany was like really rural, so that was tough.
Yeah, it feels. I do that. I feel like you're just like there's just a green screen behind you, and now you're in like a different location. Feel exactly the same.
Yeah, kind of.
Stay to my house to feel like this.
Took me a while. Although I don't know. I disagree. Ireland fucking rules.
Well, that's what I was saying before. Like, I think if I went to an English-speaking country, or even a country where I could speak the language, I'd be more comfortable.
Yeah,
people speaking Italian at you is very anxiety induced. I'm like an anxious guy, but when they start speaking really fast at you, I was just like, I'm American. A lot of them thought I was Australian, though, so I started lying when I got drunk, and I'd be like, Australian.
Yeah, having those guys get in your face and be like,
I did run into 2 like ruffians, though. I was stumbling home at like 3 a.m. I stayed up for like 26 hours as soon as I got there. I landed at like 7 a.m. and like went to the Coliseum and saw everything. Dang. And that was so cool because I was like, I'd never been on a road this old before. Like, I've never been in a place this old before. Yeah. So that part was awesome.
Did you pretend you were like a warrior slave entering the Coliseum and you had to fight for your honor?
No, freedom? But it does cross your mind. I think every man in that Coliseum was like, man, I'm getting filled with energy right now.
Yeah, I would stab a tiger in here. No problem.
It's so cool. The Coliseum was so cool, and all like the old structures and stuff.
Was anyone in there like, is everyone just looking, or anyone like fuck around and like flow
Everyone's
a little bit?
Just looking. I mean, it's just like a zillion tourists, like as many tourists as you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
From everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like they're mostly Asian, right?
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at, but I didn't want to be rude. But
that was
there's
the
a lot
big thing in Europe was they were all like, because remember when we were young, it was all like fucking these Americans also. Now they're all like, damn, we miss the Americans. It's all Chinese now. It sucks. We didn't realize how good we had it with the Americans.
There's a lot of Indians in Rome too, like trying to like peddle their like water bottles, and they're Mexicans, I think.
They got lost on the Silk Road and ended up.
Offense,
it's the end of the Silk Road. They got there.
Yeah. We were battling an old Indian couple on the plane recently. We went to a wedding this weekend, and it was like just the personal space issue from the East. It's
a real tough one,
bro. Like the butting is just like insane.
Butting in line.
The butting, yeah. We're like waiting to get on the plane.
Fucking crazy.
Old Indian couple just fucking butted us, and I had to be like.
Yeah, this isn't the fucking train, dude.
Back it up, man. Yeah,
we're not fucking jamming in here. Wait.
Yeah, chill, man. We got plenty of room. Like I was like front and center, ready to get on, and they're just like started doing it. It was just like.
Also, I'm tired of Europeans being like, Americans are so obnoxious. It's like, dude, have you talked to one person from England?
Yeah,
dude,
it's crazy. Just scream in your fucking face.
That's what I was saying.
Start singing. We're not singing here. I like the singing. Don't get me wrong. I like the singing.
I like the singing, but yeah, it is. But you go anywhere, and it is cool to see a different place. But America really is. And I'm not saying if you're like in Europe or wherever, it's just your country. Like the way you guys live is embarrassing.
It kind of is embarrassing.
Like everything's just the outlets are fucked up.
Fix the outlets.
Yeah, like dude, it's 2020.
Ben Franklin invented electricity. Get with it.
Yeah, man.
That's from Philly. You're welcome.
I know. Well, that's the thing. Like I was telling Lemaire, in Italy, they all sort of like they're not a very like. The customer's always right thing.
Yeah.
And I was telling them, they all act like with like a sort of air that they were around thousands of years ago when the Roman, it's like you weren't there when the Colosseum was being built. You're just a guy that was happened to be born here. I don't know. Maybe it was all in my head.
They're connected to tradition. They're connected to deep tradition.
I mean, that's how they operate that way. They reminded me of like how people describe the French. Where it's like, I feel like they don't like me because I'm American, but maybe that was just in my head.
It's probably in your head a little.
Yeah.
Because I was always told the Italians are a lot like the Spanish, and the Spanish were they were like happy to see. I guess it depends where you are. You were in a very tourist heavy. I was more of a
they
up
were
in
friendly.
the montañas.
Yeah, true. Off the beaten path.
I was up, you know me, dude. I tried to go off the beaten path. I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Off the beaten path was scary. I was really scared before I met up with all my friends. I felt nervous.
Yeah, you're gonna get attacked by a ruffian.
I thought, I was gonna get molested or something.
A couple of young Italian boys in Jeff
get molested.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get sexually harassed or something. I don't know.
What?
As soon as I got off the plane, I was getting a taxi, and there were like guys that were like trying to do fake taxis, and I guess like charge you more. They do that at like JFK. Wait,
Lemaire
what?
loved it.
What's so funny about
You thought
that?
you were getting on the fake taxi?
You're about to get the
You're about to get put in the back seat.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. I was scared.
You're about to get put in the back seat.
You're gonna get in the bang Fiat.
Yeah, I thought so. I was gonna get stuck in the taxi.
The bang boost.
The Italian
And,
job.
Yeah, and
Gonna heist that ass.
they
The
kept trying to
Italian job.
get me in. It was like guys with like neck tattoos and stuff. They looked like the dirtbag Italians, and they were like, "Get in the taxi, get in the taxi." And I was like, "No."
Yeah, you just get in, they pinch
And
your
they
butt
kept
and kick
saying-
you out.
Yeah. They kept saying, "What's wrong with your head?" They kept saying that to me over and over
That would
again.
fucking piss
I
me
was
off
so
so
pissed.
bad.
What's wrong with your head?
Yeah, what's wrong with your head? Tuto, tuto. What's wrong with your head? And I was just like, no. I just kept saying no over and over again.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, fuck your head. Your head sucks. It's full of dumb Italian thoughts. I can't go to Italy. My wife wants to go to Italy so
Why
bad.
can't you go to Italy?
Dude,
The
it's,
Italians are the worst.
and also, like,
I think you're confusing.
no, black ladies love Italian guys.
Oh,
It's
all
a
right.
thing, man. I talked to Nate about this. Black people love Italians. They sweat Italians so hard. And I'm always evangelizing, be like, dude, Italians suck. Irish people rule, and they're like,
Obviously,
we don't.
Irish people.
We don't see it, but it's hard pitching Irish swag to black people. Like, nah, we're just quiet and we just fucking grumble to ourselves silently.
Yeah.
We don't wear any cool jewelry, and they're just like, bro, your Italian guys are so cool. And I'm like,
But I think Italian Americans are way different.
yeah,
yeah, they are.
Like
More
way
obnoxious.
that's true. What are like the people from Italy? Are they like smaller over there too? Or are they?
Yeah, they all look like they're like 1,000 years. They look like pygmies or something.
Yeah, they're tiny, bro.
Like everyone there, like they could be 20 and they still look like an old person for some reason. I
Yeah.
don't. Maybe I'm just a really dumb American. Like I think I was like missing the chemicals that I'm desperately addicted to and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like I was
Yeah,
like
that
cranky.
happens.
Pesticides
I ran
and
out of
stuff.
skull. I
The
thought I
cigarettes
packed
were
enough
bad.
skull when I went to Spain. I ran out right
Oh
away.
no!
I packed 6 packs.
I had to
of
go straight
American
to Cigs,
Spirit.
dude. Lucky
that's kinda
strike,
sick.
dude. I felt like a fucking GI.
A doughboy.
Yeah, I'm a big doughboy, dude.
The SIGs are different. They have scary pictures on the SIGs there.
Yeah, they do. They love the scary pictures.
Yeah, I wanted a cigarette company where it's like, warning, these are so cool. You might die, but that's also so cool. If you died from cigs, it'd be so
It's like
cool.
you're gonna die anyway, dude. Look
yeah,
cool.
I'm gonna do a big picture of a guy in like a fast car, just like hanging out of the window. It's like live fast, die young. They
I
have
don't
big
wanna be
scary
mean to the
warnings.
Italians.
Yeah,
Did you go to
they're-
a discotheque?
No, I didn't go to a discotheque.
No?
I was in Rome for a day, so I just kind of like drank outside. There wasn't like
Hey.
any bars.
you know what they say?
What?
When in Rome.
Yeah. Did you do as the Romans do?
I did. I drank outside, and there's a lot of like foreign exchange students, or not, like study abroad kids from
Okay.
like a bunch of countries.
Picking
So it
up
was
what
like
you're putting down.
lively. It was like a city. So we just drank outside. Like there's no bars that we went to. It was just like you sit at a table and they like bring you drinks.
Yeah, I feel like the lack of muscle mass in Europe's humiliating.
Yeah.
They're real. They're small. They're shrimps, dude.
I do have a big friend, my friend Mike.
I'm sorry. We're post negativity. I don't know
yeah,
why.
I don't
keep
want
being
to be
such a fucking
negative to the
dickhead.
Italians.
No,
Like, it's a
you're allowed to
beautiful
be
country.
pro-American.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
very
You got to put down
pro-American.
every other
It's
country.
just basic American first stuff that I'm talking about.
Classic America first.
That's right. I stayed in my hotel was next to the anti-mafia building, so that was
What?
kind of intimidating. Yeah, there's like guys with silly hats with like rifles.
With the
standing outside.
anti-mafia?
Yeah, I don't know what that even
Anti-ma?
means. Yeah, it was anti-ma. And they would kept like checking in with me when I would like smoke a cigarette outside the hotel because I guess like their politicians go there and stuff or whatever.
Is that like so that's like a no mafia guys can go in there?
I guess not. I don't know. It was weird.
So it's a police station.
Yeah, pretty much. I
Yeah.
guess.
They walk in the password, you have to walk in and go, don't forget about it. All right, you're in. You're good.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Matt, let me be honest. I'm loving the football season, but I'm worried, man.
Sup?
Well, you know me, always striving for perfection.
Sure.
And so I feel like I've always got to get my picks nailed on every time.
Well, rest easy, my king, because Prize Picks have got you. They invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money, even if one of your picks doesn't hit.
Wow. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm feeling pretty confident about my picks this week. So I'm thinking Joshua Allen for more on literally any stat. He's playing New Orleans. I'd straight up take him more on anything. Let's go with Josh Allen, 2 or more passing touchdowns. And I'm definitely going with Jalen Hurt. That's what they wrote. They got that wrong. Prize Picks is offering a max discount on Jalen Hurt this weekend. That means he only needs 1 passing yard for his pick to hit this Sunday. Only 1 passing yard to win is nuts.
Big man. That's perfect.
Big man.
With Prize Picks, you can win cash while watching sports. I mean, what is there not to like? Join millions of users and sign up today.
Download the app today and use code DRENCH to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCH to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
So I just came from the spring, dude. I'm just fucking.
Yeah, we just got out of the water. I've been on my Italian shit. I've been watching a Mussolini show.
The Fascistas.
Yeah, the Fascistas. It's a good show.
Yeah.
It's on some made up fucking European network.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even know what it's called. Fake bullshit.
Yeah, there's a lot
Their
of fake
attempt at
bullshit.
TV.
What was Mussolini? He was a bad guy, right? Pretty bad.
Yeah,
Pretty nasty.
He invented fascism.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Hitler copied him. Hitler was like, that guy rules.
That guy's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was like I've been trying to figure out like a good definition for fascism, and I think it's just like when you love the president so much you'll beat somebody up. And the president's like,
it's kind of hard to.
It's hard to
put
pin
like
down.
a
Yeah.
real definition to it, but if you look up the definition, that's why it's so easy to call anyone a fascist.
Yeah,
Because
I
the
know.
definition does.
It's like if you will resort to violence.
It's also it is socialism. That's why I always struggled with it.
Yeah.
Because I was always like, isn't that more government? So doesn't that mean it's left? But it's not. It's a far right version of more I fucking fine now.
Yeah, I think it's like military
Let's get
led.
the exact definition.
I've looked it up 100 times. It's like kind of vague. It's like
Yeah, I looked it up this week.
force.
Just as
So
bad.
I've looked it up. Like,
Ultranationalist, authoritarian political ideology characterized by a dictator, aggressive nationalism, militarism, force of suppression of opposition. It's a system in which the government controls most aspects of public and private life and exalts the nation or race above the individual.
okay.
So again, what the fuck's the difference between communism and that?
I don't know. Have you ever got into what's it
the
called?
exact same.
Luxury, like automated luxury communism?
No.
That's a big talking point. They're like, dude, the machines are gonna get so cool that you could live it. Like, you know, like when you're in communism, it sucks because you can only have like a little bit of bread. Like usually the economy kind of falls apart. There's guys that are saying like one day we'll have such good automation that everything will be on demand. But we'll be like it's like luxury communism. Just like, yeah, sure. Let me
It's
know
like
when you guys
Wall-E
figure that out.
kind of
That's
Yeah, we're
stuff.
1,000 years away.
I know. I know.
Like, we're not close.
Yeah.
Rogan was talking about last night because he loves the AI. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm not worried about it.
Is
not happening.
he worried or is he thinking
He's like, AI is, yeah. And he talks to those guys.
yeah, those
So
computer
they're all
guys.
like, yeah.
PETA.
I don't know. I fuck with it here and there, and it's like it just seems like super Google to me. Now I'm sure if you own ChatGPT and you could like take the blinders off, maybe you could be like set me up a geopolitical, you know, if you took all the moral frameworks off it, you could probably do some like cool stuff.
ChatGPT like infringed. It freaked me out.
You got to
yesterday.
speak up.
Sorry.
Yeah, man, we're not in fucking Italy, dude.
Oh my god.
Back in America, you got to pronounce your words.
You get so startled, dude. You got startled. I'm just yanking you, bro.
ChatGPT. You know what? Never mind.
What did it say? No.
What
What
is
is
a
that?
yank, dude? The bag's on you.
Oh yeah, you
Just
were
a
gone for that.
bag, Gardini.
He was gone for that.
I asked it if I could take Xanax and NyQuil at the same time because I wanted to sleep on my flight. And then I asked something about like pills yesterday, and it said like you can't take that with Xanax though. Like it remembered that I asked it about Xanax 2 days before.
That's nice.
You were probably in the
That
same
pissed me
chat.
off.
If you're in the same,
Yeah, it wasn't.
really?
Yeah, it was a new chat, and I
Dang,
said
it
I don't
pinned you
like
down.
that you remembered that I asked you that, and it said
Whoa.
I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
That's fair. It checked your Xanny use.
Yeah.
How
I
did
didn't
that?
take
How
the
did that
Xanny.
work? Did the Xanny? Did
I
you
didn't
take?
take the Xanny. I just took the NyQuil and passed out.
Yeah, that'll work.
It was nice. Yeah.
Nice.
The flight was brutal though, because I'm a hopeless nicotine addict. So
What'd you do?
I just did a bunch
I
of
don't know why I
Zans.
thought that was going somewhere else.
No,
The nicotine, I was like, oh.
no. I just did Zins and got really, really angry because they don't really help still. I
Really?
still really want cigarettes. Yeah, it's like 9.5 hours.
Dang.
Yeah, it sucked.
I'm
Did you get first
still-
class?
No, hell no. I was a coach.
You gotta on that one. It's so expensive, but you gotta.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
It's worth every penny on that.
It was brutal. Yeah, there was a heavyset woman next to me whose buttocks was just pouring into my seat the whole flight. It was kind of comfy.
You're a bit of a
though.
little humper. You probably were like,
Yeah.
It was kind of a nice like extra
You're a
pillow
little
that I
humper.
could sleep on.
Yeah, that's for real not the worst case scenario.
yeah. At
It
least
was
it wasn't
like-
a guy.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
There's a
Big
guy
fat
on the
lady
It
way
butt.
wasn't
there.
me.
It
I
was
don't know. That's
brutal.
kind of. I feel like that's not bad having a big fat lady butt spill into your territory.
Yeah, that wasn't the worst on the because I had to do to JFK and then come here from JFK, so it was like 9.5 hours to JFK and then 5 hours here. It sucked balls. But on the way here, there's like a guy on his laptop with like his elbows out in coach.
That's
and
a
that,
crazy move.
My thing was, I was thinking on the plane, I was like, if you're gonna work on your laptop, you should be in first class.
Yeah.
Because if you ain't making that bread, your
Yeah,
work
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
important enough to be typing back here in coach.
He's trying to get there, dude.
No,
Also,
dude,
I've
put
done
that
it in
shit
coach,
away.
dude.
Fucking
Agree.
watch
Dude,
the
do
football
elbows
game.
in.
The Ravens were on. Just watch the Ravens game.
Nah, I work.
No laptop.
I'm all laptop on the
I
plane.
know, but you're in the front.
Sometimes I have to sit.
That's polite.
I have to do coach sometimes, and I just fucking elbows in. I do T-Rex arms, and I just type.
I was in the middle though because I had to get like switched. I was supposed to go to Boston and then Austin, and then that got delayed, so I would have never made it. So they switched me to JFK to Austin. So I had Comfort Plus. I sprung
That
for
would've been
Comfort
nice,
Plus, but then the new flight I didn't get Comfort Plus. I got middle seat.
Yeah,
I was dying.
I rocked a middle seat. Not too long. I like to flex on my wife. She's like, you're gonna fly coach. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Put me in there. And I was in there the whole time. Like, God damn it, I'm so fucking uncomfortable. But there was a big dog next to me. He wasn't like super fat. He was just a giant guy. And he was doing this thing where it's actually really alpha when you just like lay down on your
Yeah.
tray like
Yeah.
that. And he kept spilling into my side, and he would like wake up like, I'm so sorry, man. I was just like, bro, you can't help it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fine. Don't sweat it.
If they say sorry, it's over.
Exactly. And I was like, and it was two big dogs and then me, medium dog, and then it was just like, there I was just
Middle
like, bro.
deserves the armrest.
Yeah, and I was just like,
That's-
dude,
yeah.
we're fucked. There's nowhere you can go.
Yeah.
He was just trying to sit politely, but he was just
Damn, window seat coach when you got a whiz.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
that was
everyone
bad.
has to get up. That
That's
sucks.
I want aisle because I just like to get up. I like to move around the plane a
Yeah.
lot, so it's like when I have to ask people, especially when they're like, it's like, bro, get up.
Dude,
Yeah.
on the Italy flight, everyone's sleeping, so I had to like wake the heavyset lady up to go to the bathroom. And I felt so bad, and I was like, I had to like poke her a bunch of
Yeah,
times.
you
I
had to,
held
like,
it for
hit her.
like 2 hours. I was like, I have
Find
to.
a nerve and just.
Yeah, I
They
should have
should have
tickled her.
pinched the fuck out of her.
What did she do when you?
She was so sweet. I feel bad even talking about her like this, but she was so nice about it.
Yeah.
The guy on the computer I asked too, and he was like, 1 second, and he like finished typing something, and I was like, bro, get your broke ass up. I gotta take a number one.
Yeah, turn off the fucking PowerPoint, dude. Let's go.
I feel bad about being mean to Italy too, because my friends are gonna watch this. I was so happy to see all my friends.
Are they from Italy?
No, but I just don't want to act like I didn't have a bad time. It was an awesome time.
No,
But
I think it was nice.
okay. Sometimes they all listen to this, and people listen. I forget that.
Yeah.
You want to be like his wedding stunk. That's what
Yeah,
you
his
don't wanna
wedding
do.
was the most amazing wedding I've ever. It was in the Tuscan Hills. It was like
Nice.
beautiful.
Wow.
What?
in
How
like
much
a
you give him
villa.
for a gift? Do you mind me asking?
I gave him 300. I felt like that wasn't. I felt like my other
You
friends.
flew to Italy, bro.
Is
Yeah.
that not good? Like I thought that was
Just
good.
you, or did you have a guest?
Just me.
Did you give
I
him
think
300
that's
American?
fucking fine, dude.
300 American, yeah. But like my other friends gave more, and I felt like kind of
Fuck.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
300.
think that's fine.
It was like, dude, it costs a shit ton of money.
Would
to
they
get
give him
there.
1,000?
No, like 5. Some of them gave 5. Yeah.
No, that's fair. You flew all the way there. 300 with the international flight, I think, is kind of generous.
Yeah, Joe, I love you. Congratulations.
That's a
Congrats, Joe.
yeah,
And
seriously, dude, and to your lovely wife.
Mayor.
Yeah, or husband. It was a wife.
Could have been a guy. If Guard Dog was there going stag, I thought that was a guy's trip.
Wait, what do you mean?
He was saying it was a gay marriage.
Oh,
I don't want to assume he was heterosexual.
Yeah.
he's heterosexual. Yeah,
Whose idea was it? His idea to go to Italy or the wife's?
I'm not sure.
Damn, dude, a fucking marriage in Italy. What a beautiful thing. I hope that lady's nice to him because I'd be really mad.
They're both like the
I'd
nicest.
be- Because if I did
I'd
a-
be yeah, I would hold that over her for a decade.
Wouldn't matter.
25 years.
Wouldn't matter.
25 years. I go, remember Italy? That was incredible I did that for you. It's fucking $900,000.
It was so awesome. It was crazy.
We
We,
have
were
no
like in
fucking
villas
money.
and stuff.
We're fucked. We could have bought a house.
Dude, the stars too. Like we stayed in like a villa in like farmland, so the stars
tight.
were like I saw like 5 shooting stars. The first one I saw, I was like, "That's a UFO. There's a UFO over Italy." I was like,
What'd
freaking
you
Did you
wish
make
for?
a wish? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't make any. I was so drunk and on mushrooms every night. I did a bunch of
That's kind of
mushrooms.
sick.
Yeah. That was cool. The lady who owned the villa, when I met her, I had to like give her my passport to check in. And she was like, "You have an Italian surname." Wait, what's so funny?
So that was definitely my Ring camera. And I watched Lemaire find out that the Chipotle is here. Felt a buzz. I was like, that's got to be the Ring camera. And I saw Lemaire go. And have to go back to work. No, I'm
I'm
working.
sorry, I'm yapping about it.
Chipotle is here.
Dang.
I'm sorry, I'm going on and on about it.
No,
No,
I
you're
wanted
totally
to hear.
fine.
I was at a wedding this weekend as well. And I was at a camp. It was nice. It was like an outdoor, it was like a kids camp, but they did a
Oh,
wedding.
I saw your flip.
Yeah, I
Thank
saw
you.
the flip.
That
I was
was
pumped
sick.
on it.
Appreciate that. And then
I almost reposted it. I was fired up.
it was all right.
It was a great flip.
Thank you. I appreciate the height. It's actually easier to flip from something higher.
How
up.
tall was it? Like
It was
over
probably
10?
like 10 feet.
You were hitting flips today. dude.
Flips of the diving board.
Me and
for a
Matt went
stable
down to
surface.
Barton Springs and swam in the crisp water
Yeah.
together.
It
It's
was a
so
far
nice.
swim, dude.
That was a hard swim.
Yeah, we swam, and then I didn't realize there's a current in that thing.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
I
down.
didn't
We
know
were
that
exhausted.
either.
We got down to
Yeah.
one end, and it was like, oh fuck.
We had the current
were
pushing
with
us,
the
and we were
current?
both like, God damn, this is fucking hard. Then we had to go back against it, and it was just like, fuck.
Yeah, dude, fuck it. Let's stop here. Get to the wall.
Yeah, I love that water.
It was
I've never
nice.
been there. It was so
Crawlies.
good.
I had only been there once, and I was like, before I'd been there, I was like, what's all the hubbub? It must not be. It can't be that.
No, it was
nice.
so
It
nice.
was the nicest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try to start hitting
Apparently,
that.
there's tits there.
Yeah, if you go
That's
to
what
the
they say.
non-free
No,
side.
no, the
both,
free
yeah.
side.
What? People
The
bust out
free
tits?
side is tits.
What?
I
Yeah.
could be wrong about this, but I think Austin has really loose tit laws.
Yeah, they do.
Austin does have really loose tit laws.
Like, I think you're allowed to just rock them out. It's open carry
Dude,
titties.
I saw a
Open
lady
carry.
in my neighborhood who didn't look like a crazy homeless lady, just had her tits out. Just walked down the street, totally tits out. And it was just kind of like,
That would scare me.
yeah.
I would think something was happening.
I mean, there was something happening.
Down
was
I
driving.
mean,
going,
obviously,
no,
obviously that would.
it's not even. You're right though. It's not really that horny making. You see it, and it was kind of concerned. Like, damn, is that lady
yeah,
all right?
that's like a really mentally.
Yeah.
me sad.
But she didn't. She wasn't like. If she was naked, I'd be like, oh, she's like on drugs. She was just walking, just kind of pants on, looked somewhat normal. Was just had the titties out. And I was
In
like,
your neighborhood?
yeah,
That's really fucking weird.
it was crazy. It was
Should've
like
called the
It
cops.
was like a year ago. What? Call the cops. Like, bro, I'm scared. I got
Snitch on the
I might,
titties.
I might do something. You guys better get down here.
911. I'm hard as hell. Quick. 911. I'm hard as hell. No, it is kind of. It's good they cover them up, man. You really need to have. And dude, bra. I wish there was a bra law. No
Oh.
bra fucks me up. No bra might fuck me up more than just bare titties out.
Yeah, bare titties is scary.
Yeah.
Walking in a neighborhood bare titties, I'd be like, that lady's having a mental breakdown. No bra,
Yeah,
they need to stop.
That's concealed carry.
That is concealed
True.
carry.
I like.
it's,
Yeah, I don't even want to see your nipples through the bra. That's too much for me too. It's like if they're sticking out, more padding. Lock them away.
It is too.
Chastity belt maybe too. Chastity belt, handmaids. We need handmaids tail.
I've never seen it, but I'm in.
True. Yeah,
I don't watch that shit.
Handmaid's Tale rock.
I think I watch girl TV.
Handmaid's Tale.
That's girl TV.
That's big time.
I can't watch girl TV.
There's nothing they love more than watching them being like completely suppressed and being like, this better not happen. So you guys would be happier. So I was telling my wife she's watching Handmaid's Tale. I'm like, you'd actually love
You'd
this.
love that.
No, I wouldn't. Like, you'd fucking love it. Yeah, I watched a brutal one. My wife had control of the movie. I had a movie, and then she got to do. We did the kissing booth.
I never.
She's like firing up movies she watched a long time ago, being like, "You're gonna love this," and then watching it, she's like, "Oh my god, this is so bad." And I'm like, "Bro,
I've done
it's
that too.
kissing booth is." You know, I don't. Again, we're post negativity, but there's an aspect of the movie where it's about a girl who is like best friends with this guy, and they do like Dance Dance Revolution together, and there's like you're like, oh yeah, let's go, bro, and then the guy's older brother is an absolute hunk, and she obviously eventually fugs the older brother.
Damn.
But then her friend, who's like the little brother, is like, I can't believe you and fuck my brother, and it's like, I thought you guys were friends.
Yeah.
That's like the whole crux of the movie. It's so dumb. And he also has a girlfriend. So he's
Does the little brother ever get to smash?
no, never. They're like they'll be like hanging out in the pool. She'll be like in her bra in the pool and be like, "Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, this is crazy. Let's go, best friend."
Kissing booth?
Yeah, the kissing booth. It stinks. It's a bad movie.
Sounds like a stinker.
It's a bad movie, but it's like, what's the fucking guy's name? It's the dude from Salt. Did you see Saltburn?
No,
Barry?
but Barry Keoghan.
Keoghan?
The big hunky guy from Saltburn.
that
He's
guy,
the
yeah.
hunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also
Guy
in
is
Euphoria.
a fucking hunk, dude.
He's a wild hunk.
You
He's,
seen
know
it?
this hunk.
There's pictures of him. He wears cool clothes all the time.
yeah, he's a massive.
He might be the hunk.
I think he is. He's like Aquaman.
What's that guy's name, dude? He might be #1 hunk.
I think he is. Aquaman is just too damn much. I feel like
Aquaman.
he's
is
like
he
a
is doing too
he's like a
damn
mythical
much.
hunk.
Aquaman's a mythical hunk, dude.
Yeah, he's like it's all.
I
It's
watched.
just
He is a sick show. Aquaman is it's about the Hawaiian Islands.
what?
About what is it?
Jacob Elordi, he is the top.
Jacob
hunk.
Elordi is the top hunk, dude.
Yeah, big. You
But,
gotta watch Saltburn. He hunks out. He's
Aquaman is a warrior movie in Hawaii. It's pretty sick.
okay.
But I was watching it and I was like, we needed the British, dude.
Oh,
We needed gay guys with rifles to show up and go, knock it off, hunks.
Knock off the funny
Knock off
business.
the hunks with sticks coming out of the water.
so Aquaman's from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
Or one of them.
Yeah.
Pacific Islander.
Yeah, somewhere
I think
over
he's
there.
Hawaiian.
That makes sense.
My more.
He's like from where the rock, kind of where the rock's from, basically.
Dude, just think of the Rock and Aquaman running at you, and Troy Polamalu and all the fucking.
Yeah.
You need gay British guys to be like,
True.
oh,
Hold on.
listen to us, savages.
Let's discuss the concept of land ownership.
yeah.
Yeah, he's from Hawaii.
Dang.
Honolulu.
Yeah, they crank
Hawaii.
out. They'll crank out like they'll like spend like every 1,000 years or something like just
Yeah.
like 4 massive hunks emerge. One of them just sprouts up because they're fucking stocky,
come out of
bros.
the volcanoes. Dude. Every 150 years it erupts and
Yeah.
fucking 6 hunks head to the mainland, and us whites have to be like, get them out of here. It's too much of a hunk.
Yeah, they come out and they're like, chee-hoo. It's a Moana reference, sorry guys.
Yeah, what's that? Jacob?
Jacob Elordi.
Dude,
He's
it's
a
a
hunk, bro.
real bad man. We got to get rid of that hunk, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that is dude. Salt. You have to watch Saltburn. It's
I can't. I heard somebody sucking cum out of a drain, dude. I'm not watching. Once one person told me that, I was like, I'm never gonna watch that movie.
It's just like what would happen if you put the horniest gay psycho around a hunk. Actually, he's more kind of homosexual, I think.
It's pretty funny. Doesn't he fuck the whole family or something?
Yeah, he kind of like fucks the whole family, drinks cum out of the bathtub. I didn't know anything about it.
Drinks cum out of bathtub. It's crazy,
Dude, it's
Holy
and you're
moly.
like, you can tell the guy's obsessed, but it like out of nowhere, you're like, watching a guy take a. He's like watching a dude jerk off in the bathtub, and then you're going like, all right, this is a little intense. And then as like the last the water's going down, he just goes, and he's and dude, literally, I didn't know that it was even in the movie. I turned around, I was like, Jesus Christ. It got me. I have a pretty high tolerance for like weird shit in
Yeah,
movies.
sucking cum out of a tub is fucking devastating,
Bro.
dude. That's disgusting.
Yeah, feeding on the
That's
shower
so
slugs is crazy.
The shower,
bro.
dude. Think of just the prosthetic shower slug they brought in. Even doing that was disgusting.
Yeah, apparently, and there's another scene. I don't want to spoil the movie, but somebody dies in the movie that's very close to him that he liked a lot, and he starts fucking the fresh soil on his grave. And he
Yeah.
apparently ad-libbed that, from what I heard. Like he
That's
just
so funny,
improv. They're
though.
like, like freak out and cry over his grave, and he just on set started fucking the dirt.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a
That was Barry.
no. Barry is just kind of like Barry's pretty fucking cool the whole time. Actually,
Oh,
It was
nice.
kind of reminded me of myself. Really,
Wait,
center left apart.
the hunk sucks the cum?
No, the hunk.
So Barry sucked the cum.
Wait, who's Barry?
The little Irish guy.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I thought Barry was the
Yeah,
hunk.
yeah.
Yeah, that guy is a little Irish freak, dude. Came in. So,
That reminds me of this.
in the bathtub. I'm gonna suck his cum out of the tub.
it is funny because again, it is a spoiler, but he like convinces the hunk that he comes from this poor family of criminals, and it's just all made up.
Just a gay psycho.
He's a gay psycho. Be like, my mother was an alcoholic. It was so bad, and then like they visit his parents, and there's a nice middle class family,
Yeah.
and he's like, oh fuck, dude,
He's
fuck, I
oil
fucked
farmer.
up. Yeah, Saltburn. It is funny. It's a good Bay movie. Bays love watching like aristocracy movies.
Huh.
That's it, in my experience.
I watched Sinners on the plane for the first time.
How was it?
No comment.
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
It was fine. It was pretty cool. The fights were cool.
Yeah, that's
cool.
it was fine.
I was
good.
I felt a little bad because
Sinners was great.
Sinners was great as strong, dude.
yeah.
Huh? It was. I thought it was great, and I thought it was. I don't think it was like
fine.
evil white man movie either. I went into it thinking that was what it was going to be, and I think it was kind of like bonding.
It was at the end, yeah.
Yeah,
They bonded.
Yeah, they bonded,
Well,
and
then
the
the
dude, I was
clan-
listening to the director or the writer talk about why he made it Irish, and it was because he was like, I fuck with Irish shit. Like I was like, I like the music, I like the people, and I think we have a lot in common, and I think that made sense for the movie. It's kind of sick.
That's tight.
Whatever you say, man.
I
shut my
do
ass
feel
up
like
and listen.
The Irish music did get me hyped.
yeah.
was
He said
cool.
it gets
Rocky
him
Road
hype.
to Dublin,
That's
that
tight.
scene.
Yeah.
It
feel
was
like-
cool. I liked it. There's the one scene where there's like he's playing in the barn, and then like a Bootsy Collins type character like manifests, and he's like playing
Yeah.
that part. I was like, this movie sucks, and then it slowly started winning me back by the end where he kills all the KKK guys. I was like, all right, this was actually kind of cool again.
That's tight. Wait, so like,
He goes beast mode on the KKK.
how's Bootsy Collins come up in the thing?
It was
shows
just like
all of
there's
black
like a
music
break
history.
dancer.
Got you.
It was so
Yeah, yeah, like
unnecessary to me.
summon-
Yeah.
It was
But
kind of the gay shit in the
They got
world
to the
me.
twerking part, which I thought was funny.
Yeah,
Be like, this is our culture. It's just a lady shaking her asshole.
yeah,
It's
and like a break dancer.
Yeah, it's just as good as old blues. Our culture is evolving.
It was kind of like, yeah. That part I hated. It was okay, and then that part made me hate it, and then it sort of won me back with all the cool fights.
Yeah.
But I
There's
still
some good cool
still
fights,
not
but
a
the
huge
fights
fan.
had some holes in it because, like, I don't know, whatever. The vampires suddenly became pussies at one point.
Yeah, it was
They were like, yeah,
the praise, and then all the praise. It kind of I felt like it was a little
praise,
overrated.
of course.
Yeah.
Right,
If
but
you want to get into, there's
it was
a
neat. It was a neat flick.
if you go to whatever rides inside that Epcot ball, if you want to get like they do like a European history or like America, kind of like Western civilization. If you want to get that, it's actually, I could see it. If you're black, that's probably sick to watch. Cause I was on that ride in Disney World. And it's just like basically European civilization. And like from like the dawn of time all the way to modern times, and you kind of do get fired up. Like, damn, this is fucking sick. I forgot about ancient
the
Greece.
cool
That was
stuff.
sick.
Yeah.
And it goes all the way to the modern time, and literally you end. You're like, there's nothing we can't do. It's pretty sick.
Yeah,
So, no, seriously.
yeah.
I know, it's just
Yeah.
funny.
I mean, America.
I know, but it's funny to be
It's
there's nothing we can't do. It's like, that's what you got out of that. You went on Epcot and you got out like the white race.
I'm telling you that. I'm the least racist guy in America, dude.
That's true. And we're post negativity.
But it fight got me. That Walt Disney's fucking anti-Semitic
Walt Disney,
propaganda got me. I was like,
yeah.
yeah, dude, fuck yeah. Yeah,
It
you're
could
right.
happen to
It's
anybody.
pretty sick. You just start and it has like these little like animatronic puppets reenacting like all the eons of history, and it's actually pretty tight.
It's pretty
That is
sick.
tight.
I went to Epcot once.
Did you?
My dad just got drunk the entire time. Drank around the world, and I was
Yeah.
just in fifth grade. He did the around the world. We didn't go on one ride. My mom was like, "It's so nice you're taking him to Disney."
Oh, it's so funny.
Just watched my dad drink at Disney. That was it. Went on like 2 rides. He got hammered. Drove home. Beast.
That's so tight. Yeah, well, it's funny that
It's
you,
fucking hot out here. Let's get out of here. Let's
get the fuck out of here.
All right.
that was fun. Yeah, I went to Disney a long time ago. My older brothers were beating me up for a lot of it. I remember I ran away from them and hopped on a boat by myself as a child, and like it took me to Epcot. I just walked around alone in Disney World.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty sick. I remember I had still stitches in my lip, and I just kind of like
You're
walked
lucky you
around
didn't
with a
get
big cut
abducted.
in my face. Just like went back home and was like tight.
Yeah. It's
No
a good
problem.
day.
Yeah, a little 10-year-old child.
What do you think about a Chipotle break?
Let's take a Chipotle break. I got to pee like a mother.
Time
are
out,
we at?
Chipotle.
Time out.
This episode is brought to you by Hulu. Glenn Powell is Chad Powers.
Coming September 30th to Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. 8 years after flushing his college football career down the toilet, hotshot quarterback Russ Holiday makes a comeback disguised as Chad Powers.
Sounds like an oddball athletic talent who walks onto the struggling South Georgia Catfish, determined to once again take college football by storm.
Watch the hilarious new Hulu original series, Chad Powers. September 30th, streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers.
Terms apply.
This is huge. This is fucking huge. Guys, we have some clubs coming up. I am very excited. Here they are right now. Helium Comedy Club, Buffalo, New York, October 17th, or October 18th as well. Then Bricktown Comedy Club in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's 10/24, 10/25. And here comes the big one, Off the Hook Comedy Club, Naples, Florida, November 7th, November 8th.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, be a blast.
October 17th and 18th, I'm in Las Vegas. And November 7th and 8th, November 7th, I'm in San Francisco. November 8th, I'm in Sacramento. And then I got December 4th, Tucson. December 5th, Phoenix. So come on, y'all. What were we talking about before Chipotle so rudely interrupted us?
I think we're talking about Disney
I
World.
forget.
Disney World.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Disney World does rule. I went there last year, and year or two ago. I was like, I was hating on it. I was like, this is gonna suck, and I got there, and I was like, nah, this is actually
Yeah, it's got to be awesome.
It's pretty tight, honestly. It just gets too crowded, but
Isn't there like a conspiracy that they traffic children out of Disney World?
Probably.
That's what I was thinking of when you said you were walking around alone. I was worried you were gonna get
Yeah.
got me, bro. Not me, man. But
Sorry,
no, they
not to be negative.
I mean, they like kidnap you at Disney. You could really snag kids there pretty easy. Like it
That's
gets
what I'm
so
saying.
crowded. I was there with my kids, and at one point at like noon, it got so crowded you could hardly move. So you have to like really kind of hold
And they
them.
have like a tunnel system under there, and you know what they do in the tunnels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for trafficking kids.
I mean, yeah, it's if you were like a child trafficking organization, yeah, I could see setting up shop there.
It'd be a
It
good
scares
spot.
me
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got the coffee jitters right now. I'm feeling weird.
Thinking
Yeah.
about child trafficking.
Yeah, I'm feeling really weird
I
right
think they
now.
get them. Yes,
Oh,
I think
I
man.
feel weird that I'm talking different.
I go
Oh,
to
really?
a lot of
Yeah.
I go to a lot of play places, and they worry about that there, where you have to get like this like a UV stamp on your hand that like matches your kids, because if the stamps don't match up. So I think in Texas they do have like
Yeah.
they're like really worried about that, because you can grab kids and 3 hours are gone. But yeah, so yeah, you got to be careful. There's even like it's an old wives' tale that the Target near my house is like they'll like chalk tires if they see like
heard about
ladies
this, yeah.
with their kids. They'll kind of mark your cars and they'll like kind of wait by it and snag your kids when you come back.
I've heard about this.
Could just be ladies scaring each other.
Why would they chalk the tires?
It's just like it marks that way. You kind of like you have someone go by and mark it, then another guy kind of just checks and waits by the car. I guess I don't know, to be honest. That's a
Because all that would do is see if you moved. That's why you chalk a tire.
really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You
like
mark it at a
parking
certain point.
attendants
That
do
way,
that.
when you move,
Oh.
it's a different spot.
I was thinking just kind of like put an identifier on there, be like, yo, if you see this, someone coming back to this car, snag
That
the kid.
can't be real.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's just ladies go
But
shopping by
like
themselves.
somebody's like just giving a fucking hookup to a random guy.
No, I think it's like one guy's the chalker, then you have like the kidnappers. I don't know. It's just ladies freaking each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go out and drink wine. They're like, I think they just are shopping and see Mexican guys like, oh fuck, coming from my kid. But no, there's been through like the grapevine of like wives in the area. I've heard of like there's a couple of them that claim to have encounters where like a guy was walking up to the car or something like that.
I've heard of that. I've had
Yeah.
heard a few of these stories too.
What's going on with the guys?
Just want to snag your kids,
They're
man.
just walking up to the car going, "You are
Yeah.
mine. I'm going to get you mine."
Hey, can I have your child, please?
I'd like to take your kids.
Your niños.
Dude, it's my kids now because they're building houses near my house, and my kids come out every morning and go, "Hola!"
Oh,
Except
Yeah.
the Mexican dudes. It's
That's
really
wonderful.
funny. It's very sweet. This one guy turned around the other day. He was like, "Hey, hello, guys," and they're like, "Hola." English is boring.
Yeah.
As the dudes get fired up there. They're just up on the roof, and my kids just stand there and go, "Hola." I had one of the
great.
guys on the construction site smashed my trash can.
What?
The fuck?
It was an accident. It was with the lull. It was like that like big giant forklift thing. Just smashed my planter and my trash can.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's weird though, because like I don't fucking care. It's like, all right, we'll get a new trash can, we'll get a planter. Like they're gonna pay for it. They're a big construction company. And like my wife gets so mad. I'm like, yo, this literally doesn't
It
matter.
does not matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I had to go over and talk to them today and like, dude, we're so sorry. I was like, I don't give a fuck,
No
but
problemo.
you gotta switch it up. I might claim neck injury.
You should.
Like, dude, I was right
settlement.
behind the trash can when you hit it, and now my neck is killing me. You guys got to redo my front porch. Oh, you guys are a multi-million-dollar construction company?
I got the plumbers at my house right now.
Dude,
There's roots in the plumbing. And I was embarrassed because yesterday and today they've been there, and I went out like twice or three times, and I was like, I can like use the toilet, right? Like I'm like asking them permission to shit.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. They keep being like, yeah,
I've
man,
had
you're
plumbers
fine.
here for the last 2 weeks.
It's embarrassing.
And they told me a time. They were like 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. No plumbing. around
the worst
12:30, 12:45. I was like, it's got to be done by now. Sent a dump down the plumbing. It was open. I got phone calls immediately. They're like, you can't use the toilet.
Where'd it go?
I don't know where the dump went.
Where'd the pile go?
The pile might have come flying at one of those poor fucks.
Oh, no.
I mean, I thought they were gone, dude.
Oh, dude, it probably flew out of the side of the house.
That's what I was so worried about.
So Chipotle beer pile came flying right at him. Yeah, that was. I could have sworn by 12:45.
Where did it go? How the hell did they know?
They knew right away. I think it's literally an open pipe.
Oh, because they're doing like, outside work.
Yeah,
they came back. Dude, I was outside last night before they smashed my trash can, and I was like, so I had bought a bunch of soil, so I'm like planting a bunch of stuff. And there was a guy behind the fence of the construction site just going like, I think it was
I got hit with a dump. They were gone, dude. No one was here.
It wasn't here. It was at my house.
I know, but I'm back to defending mine because I realize as a listener you might be very furious at me. I'd be mad if I heard someone else do that. I'd be like, fucking wait. I thought they were gone, dude.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's a really evil thing to do.
There's probably just a dump behind your wall somewhere.
There's been a dump in my wall for fucking 2 years. They finally fixed it, but
Don't get me started on these new houses, dude. It's criminal.
Yeah.
Framing with 2x4s alone is a criminal move, dude. It's got to be 2x6s. Yeah, they really fuck everybody, dude. Everything's I think this is wood, but a lot of the houses are just all plastic. It's like plastic fucking composite wood. It's just basically like mushed together. It's they really get away with murder, and then they just be like, this is a luxury house, and you're like, how?
You go, it's in Austin. It's $8 million. Dude, this is.
They're doing it everywhere. They do it in Philly too, and it's just they build them. It's don't get me started, dude. It pisses me off. It's it's like a really evil thing to do. To like, I mean, it's one thing to try to like save some money, but they'll like, there's going to be massive problems, and there's like, sue us. Look, I just spent all of my money on this house. Yeah. I can't sue you.
You made the house $10 million. It's 2 bedrooms.
He took all my money.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really shitty. Especially here.
Yeah, they're getting fast and loose with the pool, too.
Yeah.
I walked outside, just the hot tub was empty one day.
Huh?
Just water. I don't know where that water went.
Bro, you could have jumped in there and got hurt.
I know. That's a big fight. It's deep. It's like fucking 6 feet deep.
Cannonball in. Ah, fuck.
Hey, just stuck down there.
We should get real litigious.
Could be time.
I'm going to
for us.
sue those builders for sure.
Yeah, it's time to start suing people.
Yeah. My neck. I should have laid by the trash can like, god damn it, what the hell, man? Yeah, they're pretty funny. The guy was like, you got a neighbor you don't like? Maybe just switch it with your neighbors. I was like, brother,
fuck it.
I won't be doing that. But yeah, I think, well, whatever. I do think as a guy, we're like, yo, we got it. And then I went to like the actual, I guess they had a bunch of their subs. And I went to the foreman or manager or whatever and was like, hey, just want to follow up on this. And he was like, what? He came and saw it. And he was like, do you know who it was? And I was like, describe the guys.
Nah.
And he was just I described him.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I don't want them passing the buck.
It's probably tough to
I told him.
describe him. Yeah, how'd you describe him?
Well, it
Short,
was
wearing a crazy outfit.
Sunglasses, face
Yeah, it
cover.
was-
He's wearing Ed Hardy jeans.
I was like, the one guy was like a short, kind of plump Mexican guy. You should probably find him. And then,
And the other one was a short, plump Mexican guy.
That narrows it down.
No, they got it on
They hit him
cam.
with the I am Spartacus.
True.
Yeah.
They got it on cam. We have they have those giant fucking eye
On
in the
cam's
sky.
going to be impossible. It's still going to be impossible.
Like a Where's Waldo picture. Yeah, true. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they come up with because my trash can is fucked up right now.
That's bullshit.
How do they even? It's plastic, right?
They just fucking ran it over.
They
You know those
crushed
like
it?
giant forklift? It's sort of lull where they like lift. It's like a forklift that like can extend like a boom and go like up like 3 stories. It's one of those.
Yes.
They've been whipping those things around, and they fucking caught my planter. Luckily, I didn't have. If I had something in it, I'd have been fucking pissed. But it was empty. So I got my watermelons growing. I cannot wait to harvest my watermelons.
That's going to be awesome. When does that happen?
I don't know. I think in maybe a month or two. Hopefully before it gets too chilly. So I'm pumped about that. I got watermelons and planting some garlic, which is about I heard like a year-long process.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying
gonna
to keep the vampires out. You have a sinner's garden. You have a full sinner's garden. right. Well, if we're being racist, I was at Chicken Chip Bingo, and it was me and 3 African Americans.
Yeah.
And they feed the chicken watermelon.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Get
and
them shit?
Get them, yeah, I guess. And I was just standing there and I was like, don't look, dude. You'll go crazy. If you see what's going on in there, you're going to go crazy. Don't look.
You're talking about a watermelon fed chicken?
Watermelon chicken. Like, don't avert your eyes, bro. Tie yourself to the mast. It's like there's sirens.
It's like in France when they dip the pigeons in cognac. Oh man, that thing's probably good eating too.
We've talked about it before. Black people get a terrible rap for that.
Yeah,
That sucks.
so unfair.
The most delicious foods.
I told you I was working with a guy one time and we're leaving a construction site, and I don't know how we came into this. Wherever we were working, maybe we were next to like a supermarket, and someone just like gave us some watermelon and some other stuff. And my black coworker was carrying the watermelon, and I could tell he was walking home with it, and he was or like walking back to the car. And at one point, he was getting kind of uneasy, and I was like, "Bro, you want me to carry the thing for you?" He's like, "Dude, yeah, I just feel
Yeah,
fucking
you
crazy
got it.
holding this thing."
Last night, Brian Simpson walked into the green room eating a banana. And Tony immediately was like, he took one bite. He was like, "Oh fuck!" And then I was like, "Tony, you can't eat it. You'd be gay." Yours is also funny. I was like, "You tie your hair back to eat bananas, dude."
Yeah, getting crushed for
Food
eating.
stereotypes, that hurts.
Yeah, true.
Especially, dude, fried chicken's so good.
So good. And dude, meanwhile, Koreans are the real fried chicken hounds.
Yeah, they are.
Koreans love fried chicken. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, well, they're protected the merchandise around you.
Yeah,
No,
they're
the Korean
fending
black
you off.
connection's strong. Korean black connection's strong.
True.
Well,
Very strong. I used to work for a very racist Korean man who was stabbed twice.
That'll do it.
Yeah, he's he's got his reasons.
Dude, I'd be pretty upset.
He wasn't even
Stabbed twice. I'd be like, yeah, I'm racist.
Yeah, and the store he was in a convenience store that sold 40s. He's like, I worked in a 40 deli. Very bad neighbors. He always called it neighbors. The neighbors were very bad. The neighbors got stabbed. Yeah, he called it the
Well, you
neighbors.
can't fucking. That's. I mean,
He's holding down the 40 deli. He was wearing his very
that's
Korean
the
socks and
fucking
flip flops.
dude. You're gonna die in there. You gotta go down with the ship in the 40 deli. 40 deli to North Philly is just.
Oh, it's crazy. Polo fleece, socks and flip flops, being like, oh, wait a minute. Ah. Getting fucking poked for the 40. Just 2 silver thunders. Like, let him go, bro. They cost you $3. Let them go.
They do defend their wares.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're not shoplifting, dude. They're coming out.
No,
with
man.
a broom.
Yo.
They're gonna hit you with a stick, dude. They have Ninja Turtle
Nah,
weapons.
he kept that thing on him.
Oh, really?
He used to love to show us. Me and my brother worked for him. He'd be like, oh, he'd pull it out. I'm like, dude, sick, man.
Fuck
What's
yeah.
up? Use it, pussy. Shoot someone.
You had a gun on you and you got stabbed twice?
I think that's the reason
That's
he got
why
the
you got a
gun
gun,
finally.
yeah.
Yeah.
after this stabbed me twice.
Stabbed me twice.
Can't get stabbed
Yeah, I
again.
gotta get.
And he wasn't like
Stab me, can't get
he wasn't
stabbed again.
vitriolic or like mean about it. He'd be like, because I would like have to deliver to like certain areas, and he'd be like, "Be very careful, lots of bad people." He's just like, "You might get stabbed. Be careful."
Yeah.
Was never mean, but yeah, that was the one time he teetered on the edge when he
That's fair though. That's like
got stabbed.
if you get stabbed twice and somebody's going back to that neighborhood, that would be like somebody going to like Elm Street. You'd be like, "There's Freddy Krueger there," so like Michael Myers lives in that neighborhood, so just you might get fucking stabbed. It's a horror movie. That's terrifying.
I've talked about it before, but it always make me laugh because he's always rattling off business ideas. And the one time he was like talking about pet shops, he's like, "Pet shops is a good business." And I was sitting there and I was like, "Okay," like just waiting for another delivery.
Yeah,
He
I know
goes,
what's next.
"Black people love the pit bull," and I was like, "Yo, bro, come on." But he was like not being. He was like, "No, they buy a lot of stuff at the pit bull," and I was like,
Just being
Sick.
observant.
I was like, "All right, so where are these going?" He's like, "I'll be very careful." Dude was funny as hell. I told you, he showed my brother his dick.
I forgot about this.
Yeah,
I'd like
showed
to
my-
hear about it
Showed
again.
my brother his dick. He was just complaining how he couldn't get hard. He couldn't get any power. He called it power. "Oh, I got no power."
I have no power.
No power.
I'm gonna steal that.
He like had just showed my brother his gun. Then he goes, "Huh," and just flashed at his penis. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" "Oh, no power." Dude was the fucking man.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
So funny. That was the guy who told me if I get my girlfriend pregnant, I lose. He's like, oh, make sure to wear a condom. You get her pregnant or you lose. He's a fucking beast.
He's all over it.
Dude, he would
I wonder what he's up to now. He's probably been stabbed a third time by now.
He would sit, I would drive deliveries. He would sit in the passenger side, Indian style, and just be like, what? And just sing Korean songs to himself. Such a beast. Yeah, he was a man. He had a Beamer, and he just eventually just started loading it with beer, cases of beer, and just be like, oh, take my car. And just you just trashed his car. The Koreans are very fly. They're the flyest Asians by far. So let it be known. Chinese people get fly, but it's kind of like space age fly.
Yeah.
Koreans
future
just
guys.
like cop Beamers, fucking crush fried chicken. They're really sick. They definitely peeped game, dude.
Showing your dick to your boys, though, is nice. Like having no fucking any worries at all. Just be like, dude, I can't even get hard. Look at this thing.
Nah, dude,
Nuts.
it's crazy. It's also too like you can diagnose that problem by looking at a man's flaccid penis.
Go,
yeah,
well,
it's
your problem is
really soft right now. Yeah, dude, you're not lying. Your penis is soft as hell.
it's so small.
It's fucking Tuesday at 10
Guys, look
a.m.
how small my penis is. What the fuck?
We're in a chilly warehouse in December at 10 a.m. It's crazy. Your dick is so soft right
I
now.
saw your face, Nate. You didn't like that. You didn't like that I got away with saying that.
What?
No, it's fine.
I was like, it's nice. It's nice you can kind of show your dick to some guy and not just watch naked. He's like, and I'm zesty.
No, no, I'm embracing it now. I'm leaning in. It's fine. I just still had that
Normalize it. Yo, normalize it.
Yeah,
The black
dude, it's
community.
fine.
Yeah.
Just post up and be like, what's up, guys? Do a cool handshake and go, what? Bust
I'm
out
going
your
to
dick.
sit on Lemaire's egg for him. He's a dragon egg. I'm going to hatch it.
Wait, what?
Excuse me?
Lemaire's got a dragon egg. I'm going to sit on it and hatch it for him. It's a whole thing we're going to
Yo, what the
Whoa,
fuck?
dude.
What?
Ew. We're joking around.
I'm being
You
serious.
sit on the mayor's dragon egg?
Sit on this dragon egg.
You guys really don't know how to joke around about gay stuff, do you? This is crazy, dude.
It's new to them. You guys are the first generation to adopt the white way of being
It's like a little
constantly
kid
gay.
cursing. Yeah, it's like, wait, that's not how you use
What
it.
the shit? What the damn?
Yo, I'm going to fucking throat my boy. Like, whoa, no. Just fucking smack his balls.
Yeah. I touched your penis today.
He got me underwater.
What?
I was-
Underwater?
Yeah,
bro,
they gave me
bro
these
there's levels to this shit.
Changes.
Bro.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Well, you guys, once you master swimming, you guys are gonna get swimming and gay shit. some
hand in
guy
hand.
was like, "You want to try these goggles?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll try them." And I put on goggles, immediately just went underwater. Squeeze Matt's balls.
He got a cold water penis in his hand.
There's nothing wrong with going underwater and
Yeah. No.
giving someone a little,
That's
especially because you can hear it through the water, which is very funny. You hear someone,
Yeah, I was working with a little crappy. I had no power.
I would
had
want
no
one to-
power.
yeah, true. I didn't even
It was
think about
so
that.
small.
I didn't get a grip. Just so you know.
I was just laughing like, dang, that was not a good
Caught
one.
nothing but Titus? Yeah, if somebody called my Titus in there.
Caught a goldfish. There was a goldfish
A little
flapping around.
guppy.
There.
That was a guppy down there.
It was finding Nemo.
Yeah, water was cold.
It was refreshing
really
though,
nice.
man. But yeah, it was chilly. I had just had to jump right in, man. I can't walk in. I gotta
Tried.
just. Oh,
I
dude,
thought I could Godzilla walk it.
that's a tough
I had to
Godzilla
just
walk.
stop halfway.
It's worse. It's worse doing that.
It got worse.
That was my second time swimming today.
Godzilla walks powerful though in the cold water.
It's very
Feels
tight.
nice.
It is very tight. But yeah, the die landed right on my back. I just wanted to feel out a gainer off the diving board.
It's hilarious.
Bro, fucking landed flat on my back felt like it was on fire. It hurt so bad. But whatever. So it
Yeah,
happens.
it was fine.
The backflips have been I have a backflip
You were
renaissance.
nailing them, dude.
I had a-
You're over. You're going too
Yeah, I'm
far.
going
You're
too far.
yeah, you're getting too much.
front
sky.
flip, I landed like right on my fucking face.
Yeah, you're overextending on these flips.
Gotta.
You're too powerful.
I gotta get to the 1.5. That'd be nasty. Hitting the 1.5 would be cool.
You're close.
I could, if I kept ripping, I could definitely do it.
You ever see those videos of the African American youths jumping into the pool with
Yes.
all of their clothes
I
on?
think that's a Memphis thing.
I love that.
Yeah, it's very fun to watch.
We should do that at Barton Springs.
We
That'd
could
be
do
tight.
that at Barton Springs. It'd be tough to get out fast.
True.
You got to keep kind of cycling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at a wedding recently, and it was a black wedding, and a lot of people were jumping in that night, like in all their clothes, and I was like kind of confused, like what is it? Then I saw the internet. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
it's a viral trend.
Were they doing that? Were they
I wasn't there.
lay flat? Oh, damn.
We got the video. They went back, and we were at a different resort, and then they went back.
I don't know why I thought that was a Memphis thing.
Could be right.
Will you look that up? Will you look into that, Jarvis?
Could have started in Memphis.
I don't know why.
That's how I got to Memphis.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, it looks cool in the video when you jump in with all your clothes, but then, like, what do you do after?
Cut a rug.
True.
Stab a Korean. Go to the 40 store and go, this is mine.
Well,
Like you were flipping in the pools,
Memphis.
But then,
Yeah,
like,
they
so,
just, like,
it's a
jump.
lot of Memphis. It's what YouTube showed me. They're all like Memphis pool parties look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
All right.
sick as hell.
I do like the black streaming game.
yep.
It's fucking
Yeah.
sick. I don't understand any of it, but there's massive fortunes being amassed.
Yeah. Kai
By
Cenat,
yeah,
I
just
show speed.
I show speed.
yeah, it's just the fucking line of chat flying down. It's just dudes like it's pretty sick.
Yeah, Kodak.
I kind
had-
of want to steal it and
Kodak
have
had a
our
great appearance.
Kodak's was so good. A little glitch for the Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Fucking awesome.
I kind of want to steal the swag and for all of our episodes, just have like a fake chat
fake
log
one,
flying
yeah.
down. Just be like
Yeah.
CTFU skulls, CTFU skulls.
Fire.
Yeah, I'm for it. Just chilling in an apartment. Pretty tight.
It
I
is.
show speed went to the stand.
I know.
saw that.
Saw that.
I didn't realize he went to the show and those cameras have like a huge light on it.
Oh, God.
While Aaron Berg was on stage and he's just in the back filming Aaron Berg with a huge spotlight on him.
Oh, my God.
And then he went on stage, did a backflip, barked, and then ran out.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
pretty
awesome.
sick, yeah.
That's what it's all about now.
Jungle Joe made an appearance.
Who's that?
The Joe Harari.
Jungle Joe.
Oh, nice.
We're at an hour?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Arrivederci.
Yeah, there it is.
Ciao.
The Wild Wild West.
I should invest in the Spider League and bring it like a.
You got something white on your lip. I didn't
Thank
want you
you.
to start the.
Appreciate that. Yeah, true.
I didn't see it, or else I would have.
I think I saw it in the bathroom and I just ignored it.
That's a good point in your life when you're like, I got cum on my lip. I'm gonna let it
I think
fly.
I literally tried it once. It didn't come off, and I was like, whatever. I got to do stuff.
Don't worry about my lip corners.
Are we fired up? Nice.
You got to
Nice.
keep the lip stuff in. That's good.
True. Yeah. Yeah, keep that in, man. That's a good cold open. Nate noticed I had his cum on my lip. Joe List, thank you for coming, man.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. This
fucking
is
sick.
I'm now here an extra day just for this. I
Nice.
got bumped from a big podcast I won't name that also records on Monday nights in Austin.
Look at that, man. I'm glad you can come on, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm thrilled.
And you're traveling with family. That's an area of interest of mine because I do it all the time.
I know we talked about it a while ago. I quote you all the time, and yeah, it's fun. I don't mind the actual traveling on the
Yeah.
plane. Is fun to me.
It's not that hard.
No, and I mean, I don't want to throw my success in everybody's face, but I get upgraded a lot. Delta Diamond. So
There you go.
my son has flown almost exclusively first class, which is very nice.
Yeah.
But he's about to turn 2, so I'll have to buy him a ticket.
Oh, shit, you're coming up
that'll-
on that. That sucks.
Yeah, that'll be the end of.
It's funny watching because some people smile at the child in first class, and then other people like almost grimace at the child.
Yeah, it feels like a thing where people are like, get the fuck out of it. You didn't earn this. But
So even when they're like 2, it's not you, or 1, it's not you holding them. It's like them sitting in a seat.
Oh yeah, you got to pay for them. You can
Okay.
still hold them on takeoff when they're like 2-ish, and then once they get a little bigger, it's kind of like a gray area.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, my kid's crying. I'm not going to strap him to a seatbelt.
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
be like, sorry, buddy. So yeah, you have to they kind of give you leeway. My one daughter's 5, and like for landings, they're like she needs to be in a seatbelt.
Okay.
You're like whatever.
So when you had, I assume there was a moment where you had just the one kid, and there was 3 of you. Did you ever travel the 3 of you? Did you
Oh,
buy
yeah.
a row?
Oh yeah, we've done it before.
Yeah,
We do Southwest sometimes too, which we just did to Chicago this weekend. It's in one time. Yeah, well, last time because usually like my wife's really good about checking in. We get early, so we get to like be towards the front. And like the one time I just wasn't paying attention. We were sitting at the gate next to the gate we were supposed to be at.
Oh,
so the
God.
whole plane had boarded, and then I heard my name like last call, and I was like, oh no. So we all had to like split up. My wife is not a fan.
Was she a lap kid at that point, or was she just sitting by herself?
This is when we had the two of them, so we had to like, but I ended up taking like one and one. We just had to beg strangers to switch seats,
Right?
Which some people are cool about. Some people are like not cool about that at all.
There's that thing you see it online where people are like, "Your baby's not my problem. I paid for the seat." You ever see those?
No, I've never seen that, but it's also like that's the one thing. Flying with kids is nice once you get over your kid crying loudly on a plane. I don't care if my kid screams and cries. I'm like. And I know people hate that, but it's like, grow the fuck up, dude.
Well, and here's the
I
thing.
don't care that the kid's crying. It's just I'm gonna sort this out.
But also, everybody has noise canceling headphones now. That's
Yeah.
like the standard headphone, and everyone you got 400 channel. Like, just turn on Mission Impossible 11 and turn it up full volume.
Yeah,
fuck you.
Move.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like thrilled if there's a crying baby, but you are like you have the ability. You don't have to just sit there listening to it.
Now, if y'all were on a plane solo and you have first class and some lady has first class and she's trying to get you out of your seat that you really wanted.
I fantasize about the opportunity
To
like,
be a gentleman?
absolutely, yeah. I fantasize about like a decrepit old man and being like, "Please, sir, take this. Please take my seat." Or
Would
a
you
kid.
do it?
My one fantasy is a kid throwing something very hard at my head.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm like bleeding. I get to be like, "Yeah, it's no big deal." I for real
Just laugh it off.
Yeah. Just be like, I deal with this all the time. So no big deal."
I have like foul ball fantasy. Whenever I'm at a game, I'm like picking a kid. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking make this
Rip
kid's
it.
world. Yeah, I'm gonna
You're gonna give it to
give it to him. No, I'm gonna give
You
it
gotta
to him.
become
I'm
a
gonna be
viral
that
bad
guy. Which I did do one time at a New York Islanders hockey game. I caught the shirt. They fired the shirt, and I caught it. Oh. And I'm a Bruins guy, so I just gave it to a kid, and I felt like a real hero.
$1,000,000.
Yeah, I want to catch a foul ball just so I can give it to a kid and go viral.
You saw that lady
Yeah.
who went viral for the exact opposite?
Yeah.
One of yours.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny? My wife was showing me that exact clip. The lady spaz is a guy. Now, I didn't really see the struggle. Did he like snatch it from her, or he just caught it?
I
And
think
she was
he
being a
didn't
sore
ca-
loser.
I think he like landed in the, like it just hit the ground. He rushed over while everybody was trying to get it, grabbed it first, and then ran
snagged
back.
it.
Yeah, I don't think he took it out of anybody's hand.
She
Okay.
was like, I think maybe touching it, but it wasn't her row. It was in his row, but right in front of her. And she's, a woman, so she sucks at everything. And she was like reaching down. So I think her finger must have been touching it or whatever.
Okay.
But he got the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
got it.
one of
That's
those
square.
things. Yeah, he had the ball, and then he gave it to his kid. It was his birthday, and then she came over. But I feel bad for the guy because I don't know if you watched the video. Like the woman comes up yelling, and he goes. Like literally, it's like it's egregious, but and people are like, this guy's a pussy, fuck this guy. But he's also literally hugging his son from behind. It's his birthday. He just like feels like a hero, and this woman must have been like screeching and put her hands on him too. So you have those moments where you're like, go,
yeah, what the fuck is going on? Yeah.
and people are like, you're such a pussy the way you reacted. We're like, well, that was like guttural. I could beat the fuck out of this woman. I'm not like a cunt.
Yeah, he's not
It
a
just
pussy.
frightened me.
He's also, he's an old man too. There's a chance he's dealt with that for decades. And it just he thought he was at like a game with his son. All of a sudden, a lady's like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I thought you were at home. I thought you were back at the house. What are you doing?"
Then people are calling him a pussy too because he gave the ball up. But you're also, I also get that of like, what am I gonna do? Just fist fight this woman? Like, fucking take your ball, you douche. And then the guy got one of the players.
Now, if he gave it away, it would have been even worse. They gave him. Yeah, the players gave him a
And I
bunch of
think
stuff.
the team gave him a bunch of shit too.
Yeah.
Like, they came
So
over,
nice.
like,
The team rallied around. He's like, dude, I'm sorry to deal with that bitch. Here's a bunch of swag from the team.
Well, then people were booing her, and so the whole section was booing, and she started yelling at that. It was like a wrestling match. She was like fucking, I don't know, Randy Savage or something. I haven't watched wrestling in a while.
Yeah, that sucks. That lady's definitely. She has to go back to her job now, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, you're the like asshole of the week. You're the giant fucking asshole of the week."
And I don't know if she's been doxxed yet. Do we know that?
I don't know for sure, but there's rumors that she's lost her job since then.
No.
Yeah, I saw it online, but I don't know how true that is. It was just on Twitter.
Damn, she shouldn't have lost her job for that though. That's kind
I
of
don't
crazy.
think so. But they did dox her. I found her first and last name in a comment section.
I thought you were saying you found her first, like you were the first one.
I didn't
I got her.
Yeah, you never know. That's like I'm like bugged out about that. You can just be going about a normal thing and just like your life's ruined over just one spaz.
I know. You can't even yell the N-word at the subway anymore, you know? You never know what surveillance is going to nab you.
And my wife brought the old lady video to me, and then I was like, she was like, this lady's such a bitch. Then I saw a video of an old white guy and let's say middle-aged black guy snap. They both went for it, to be fair.
Yeah.
And it was a contest, and the black guy emerged victorious.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, he's a piece of shit. And I was like, I don't know. It's the flip side. It's like the guy wrestled it from the lady. He's a hero.
Yeah.
But then the black guy, it was like an old man. So do you give it up? Or do you just be, black as hell and be like, not my problem?
I do think it's like...
I'd have hit it with the not my problem.
It's a known thing, though. You give the ball to a child, I feel like, as an adult. It just
I
feels...
would say the elderly is like, you deserve this. I don't have to give this to you. He power snatched it.
What if there's no kid in like a 6-seat radius? Like you're here, no one there, no one there, no one there, no kid, just all adults.
Give it to the hottest lady. Hottest lady gets the ball. I would
Put it between her tits.
It's hottest lady at that point.
All right.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Throw it
not...
back. Put it back in play.
Especially if it's like not your team's ball, like I don't need this shit. Who started that in Chicago? I think Chicago does it.
Yeah, that's big. And then other cities try to do it, and you're like, but that's not even our thing.
Yeah,
Just
that's
let me keep the ball.
Yeah. I would keep it for sure. But then you probably get home and it's like, how long would you look at that ball in terms of like, oh, you gave it away? Would you really have sentimental value? Or would you just sit at home like, oh, it's a fucking ball?
It's kind of fun, I guess. I mean, I have a major league. I got to watch the Toronto Blue Jays batting practice on the field one time, and they gave me a ball, and I have it, and I'm like, oh, that ball. You get to tell people
nice
that
memory.
ball is a real ball, whatever. Yeah. And my uncle. I was at a game with him years ago. Sean Green, I think he played with the Blue Jays at the time. It was like a rain delay game, so it was down to like a very small amount of people. And he caught the last out and like threw it like directly to my uncle, and that was the coolest.
That's nice.
The closest I've come to a thing. But I have no idea what that ball. I actually told the story to my uncle, and he's like, "I don't remember that at all." And I was like, "He threw it to you," and he's like, "Really?" So I guess that's the answer.
Yeah, it's in his basement somewhere.
Yeah, no memory whatsoever of a professional baseball player tossing a ball. And then did you see the tennis one with the hat? That was like a big one the week before.
No.
Oh, that one was crazy. That guy did get doxxed. I think he was European. Did you see that one? Boy, tennis is really at a low point in the United States, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it was right after a match. The guy like took off his sweaty hat and handed it to a kid, and this guy nabbed. I think he signed it, handed it to the kid. The guy nabs it and like quickly puts it in his wife's purse.
Ooh.
And it went viral. And the kid was like,
Oh,
"What the
didn't
fuck?"
he like steal it though? He didn't like take it. Or he took it. He snatched it.
He
from
literally
the kid?
like snatched it. I don't know if the kid got his hands on it, but the player was
clearly
clearly
yeah,
handing it to him. And I think he was like a CEO or some crazy shit. It was a big thing.
Oh, I think I heard of this.
And then there was like an apology that I think might have been fake because there was like a statement being like finders keeper, you snooze, you lose or something. But I think that was fake.
Did he say? No, I think I remember the statement now. It was like he was like, "This is how you become a winner. You take things like you're not afraid to take things from people."
It was something like that. But I was like, this has to be not real.
There's no way the company took that position.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a company.
Like
it might have been that guy just being like, "This is how I got what I got."
True.
Not worried about what the little man thinks of me.
Sean looks like he has something for the folks at home.
It's hard to sift through this People magazine article, but they keep saying he's a CEO. He runs like a concrete company in Poland, so he's
fair.
not like a big.
He's just a fat Italian guy.
Yeah.
He's a Polish. He's a
Polish guy.
Polish concrete guy.
Bring back Polish jokes.
Yeah,
Those
true.
kind of faded, didn't they?
Polish jokes, yeah, they fell out of favor. Nobody fires them up.
Yeah, that's weird.
They were big when I was little. They were huge.
That was the only thing.
The Polish family, they got locked inside of their car.
What happened? How'd they get locked in there?
They're just too dumb. They didn't realize they could just open the lock.
I was like, why did the Polish guy get fired from the M&M's factory? He kept throwing away all the W's. That was a big joke when I was a kid. Because then they kind of became blonde jokes. Blonde and Polish were interchangeable.
Yeah.
But I don't know, what are the origins of Polish people being dumb?
I think they were fucking dumb. I think every ethnic group came here, and the Irish were like, they were like lazy, subhuman. Italians were, just annoying, and then Polish people came here, and everyone's like, these guys are dumb as fuck.
But could the origins be like the dumb people stayed behind when the Nazis were coming? Is that like... Could that be the origin?
They were
of
probably
this?
valiant. They're the heroes.
By the way, I'm not. This is not. This is
or
my.
they're all dumb, and the dumb ones got killed by the Nazis, and the other dumb ones came here.
Right. But this is, by the way, this is not my theory. I'm just wondering if that's how it originated.
That's true.
I'm not like those fucking idiots didn't get out of the way of the Nazis.
Yeah, I don't have any position on it at all. I actually heard Polish people have not the biggest, but the fattest dicks out of all of the ones.
Is that right?
Yeah, I swear to God. That's the word on the curb, that the Polacks have fat dongs. So I always throw that in there as well.
Fat is funny because it makes it seem like they could lose it if they worked. Like thick feels like natural, but fat is like I gotta change my diet and
They
thin
have
out my dick a little.
Yeah, they have obese dongs.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah, what was I remember looking into the exact term Polak, and I if I'm not mistaken, it actually applied to like Hungarians. I think they actually, I forget. There was some weird thing where
I
like,
always thought it was a slur for them.
yeah, it is. It's a slur. But it kind
oh.
of, I think it originated with like Hungarians. When anyone from Eastern Europe came here, they just, everyone lumped them together as Polacks, basically.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was a slur. I've been using that left and right.
It's not a slur. If a Polish guy gets offended, he's a Polak. So it's saying you're kind of boneheaded. But yeah, Eastern Europeans are kind of a subject of fascination for me. So I don't know anything about any of those countries.
Right.
This Google AI overview is blaming Archie Bunker for the anti-Polish sentiment. They said he had a Polish son-in-law in All in the Family, and he would constantly make fun of him.
Oh, meathead.
Yeah. So they said that sort of started it, along with like xenophobia and stuff, according to Google.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I know they have big fat heads. I've heard that too. Square, big, fat, square.
Fat heads, fat dicks, and dummies.
Are the fat heads from drinking? I know the dicks aren't.
I don't know. You know what? I was at a bar with my wife. We're in Chicago this weekend, and we're at a hotel bar just hanging out. And there were two guys. Their wives had giant fake tits, and the guys had big fat heads. And I was kind of like, damn, it's kind of alpha to have like it was a giant fat head. They're just like arms around their fake titted wives, and I was like, these guys are onto something.
They're swinging.
I got to pee next to one of the guys, and I was just kind of, I didn't like look at his dick, but I was kind of admiring him. Like, damn, I wish I was with you guys, man. I'm with my fucking wife, their natural tits, and I'm just, you guys have giant fake titted wives, like, dude, nipples flying out of the shirt. They just sat there in like pink polos with huge heads, and I was just menacing me from across the bar.
Sounds wonderful.
It was awesome.
I grew up in Massachusetts. There was no Polish people, I feel like. Maybe there was one Wozniak in my school. I forget her name. But we was all Irish, Italian, English.
Yeah, that's
And
what
like 3 black people.
Yeah, we had 0 black people. Well, yeah, 0, a couple Mexican guys, but we had pretty much just Irish, Italian, and then some Polish.
I didn't start differentiating white people until I started comedy. And then y'all kind of made it clear that y'all were different. But
Yeah.
I thought, like, I didn't know Jews weren't white people for the longest time.
They are. Don't let them lie to you.
That's what I think. I think
They're fucking white.
I think
Get
if
the
you
fuck
can,
out
I
of
think
here.
if you can hide it a little bit, then you're not, you know.
I similarly discovered Jewish people late in life as well.
Yeah.
I went to Catholic school for
Right.
12 years, so I, for real, didn't know any Jewish people.
Yeah, we had very few. But this is how few Jews we had. I was in Great Neck, Long Island, where there's a lot of. I always confuse Orthodox and what's the other one? Hasidic. Yeah.
Dang, who
and
knows?
I think these were Hasidic with the thing, and and a family member. I don't want to out specifically in case she gets up, but a family member was like, I thought they couldn't be out like during the day. I swear to God. And we were like in our 20s. I was like, during the day? What are they, fucking vampires? During the day. I was like, no, they go out during the day. They got jobs and everything. It's
So you can't see their horns.
I was kind of like blown away. I was like, what? But maybe she thought use electricity on Saturday.
That is the thing.
Yeah.
My one of my friends lived next door to some of those guys. They weren't the curly guy. I get them confused too. I think they were Orthodox. So
Yeah.
they would have him, a Gentile, come to their house and like flick the lights for him.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, that
Do
was,
they pay you for those services?
what do you think, Nate? Nate, you sent me up there.
Yeah,
I think it was just a general goodwill. I think the day before 9/11, they were like, yo, by the way, just be careful.
Don't go to work.
Jews
today.
are having a tough time right now, by the way.
They are.
Yeah.
I personally like them, but a lot of people are fucking. I do. I was raised in a very pro-Jew house. My dad, he would always be like, I love Jewish people.
I love Jewish people too.
Yeah, he loved it. But it was funny because he'd be like, dude, I love the Jews. I just love how they operate with their money. And I'd be like, all right, I was a little kid being like, cool. He would tell us, he was like, he would say he's an Irish Jew.
No kidding. Yeah, they never came. Isn't that Scottish? Folks. Scottish people are known for being very frugal. Is the joke. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad would for real like he would like admire the things people hate about them. He's like, I love the way they act with their money. He's like, more people got to do it. I'm like, nice, Dad.
Not trying to bite your dad, but that is my favorite thing about Jewish people. People knock them for that, but I think it's cool as hell to be like, these are my bros. I'm gonna look out for my bros.
Yep. Well, yeah, they're very. When you really look into the religion, it gets a little spooky. It really does. Like if you read about it, it's like I love the squad, but like you read about what they're up to, and you're kind of like. Oh,
but isn't that if you look into any religion, like
not really, dude? Looking at Christianity. Imagine if Christianity
who's getting fed to tigers or lions? That's Christians.
Those are fucking Romans, dude.
Yeah, and they were feeding Christians to.
Yeah, they're feeding everybody.
Okay.
Romans are feeding everybody.
That's not a special thing that happened where like Catholics was getting fed to lions. Am I remembering?
They did. Not Catholics, but Christians.
Okay.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks.
Man,
You have to sound like Shane too.
Football is back. I can't.
You have to sound like him.
Let me try that,
Legally,
bro.
you have to sound like him.
Football is back, baby. What an absolute crazy weekend of football. Week 1 was quarterbacks throwing touchdowns, running backs running, linemen pushing each other. That one wide receiver who did that one thing, that was insane, man. I'm so pumped. Sorry, dude. I know you're not really a football guy.
You talking about that one wide receiver who did that thing in the one game?
Oh, wait. So you're about that football action?
Yeah, I cooked up like 20 different lineups this weekend on Prize Picks. It was simple, quick, and fun.
Oh, so you about that real money. Feels good to be right. Football action.
That little sentence doesn't make sense. But it felt so good, man. More on rushing yards, less on kicker field goals, more on touchdowns, less on pass attempts. Shane, I did it all.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And this weekend, Travis Kelce is at max discount, too.
Travis Kelce?
Yeah, he just needs 1 yard for you to win on Prize Picks this Sunday.
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce.
Prize Picks.
It's good to be right.
Download the app today and use code DRENCH to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Now, who do you think the funniest group is? Because Jews got to be up there.
Yeah, they're up there.
I mean, it's between Jews and black people, I feel like. Don't you think?
Yeah, you mean
Pound for pound through like in the last 100 years or so.
I'd say yeah, and then third, I'm giving it to the Italians.
What?
Italians make me laugh.
What? No, black people love Italians. You can't. Black people love Italian. Honestly, black people want to be Italian.
Don't want to be Italian.
Yes, you do. Black people want to be
Italians
Italian.
want to be black people.
Every time I see a black dude eating spaghetti on Instagram, they all think they're Al Capone. If you give a black dude spaghetti,
Well, very similar. I mean, you have big dicks, funny, kind of loud, and very stylish. Clothing's a big deal.
Yeah, that's
It's
how
true.
I don't know. I've always liked
it's true.
Italians.
My wife does it. She's like, she'll like talk about Italians like they're cool, and I'm like, they're not fucking cool. They're
fucking
Get over this.
the coolest.
This
They're
is
the
a
coolest
bug. This
whites.
is a bug in your programming.
They're definitely the coolest whites.
Well, it depends on if we're talking about like stand-up comedy funny or just hanging out funny. Like Italians accidentally
very
are
funny.
fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Look at you and look at me. That's funny. And similarly with black people, like, it's just a funny way of talking, a funnier vernacular than certainly. But
And
if you do
Jews have, like,
stand-up,
the-
Irish really making a great push. As a Boston guy, I feel like I have
Yeah,
to.
I would say Ireland is the land of the poets for sure.
Yeah, y'all. I like y'all a lot too, but just Italians are more. They're like a good Marvel movie. They're dumb funny.
They are dumb funny.
Yeah, Italians are good, but black people might be number one. I mean, think for pound. I mean,
take
you're just hanging out with a black guy. He's going to be funnier than most of the white guys. In the
Yeah.
room.
I feel like, you know what it is though, but then it's like, yeah, for sure, 100%. But then it's like, I feel like a lot of black dudes get all the juice, because there's a lot of black dudes that were just kind of just like boring kind of. And I always feel bad. You can be a boring white guy, you're totally fine, but being like a boring black guy sucks.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know a few that you're like, wow, really skipped a generation. Well, I always tell this story. I was on the subway one time and there was two guys yelling across, like one was at the other stop. So it was like 50 feet away and they were just having a conversation. And this guy, he said the N word, but I'll clean it up. But he's like, He's like, yo, that motherfucker's so sweaty. He looked like he put a water balloon in a headlock. And I was like, that's like poetry. That's like, I'm like, did he just make that up? That's crazy. A water balloon in a headlock? I was like, that's like better than anything I've heard in 3 years.
The funniest thing I've ever heard was a long, long time ago. I was in Philly, just doing stand up in the early days, and I used to do a lot of black rooms. And this one guy, there was a Muslim dude in the crowd, and he was just like, "Yo, how many turtles do you have to sell to get your red beard, man? What point did they upgrade?" And it was just like, I was like, "That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life." He's like, "After you sell your 100th turtle, you get to dye your beard red." It's like, why do Muslims dye their beard red? By the way, henna, like tats.
Like fake dye.
Oh, I thought some of them just had red beards, like pirates.
It's like dye. It's like party dye.
I honestly have no idea.
No, I don't know. I'm finding out I'm not very cultured here. I didn't know the Polish thing, the fat dick Polish stuff.
I swear
the
to
red
God.
beard.
I've heard it. I don't know where I heard that from.
Did
I heard
Polish
it,
have
I've
fat
read it.
dicks?
I've read a book where they talked about a Polish guy who would call his dick the Polish hog.
But
And then-
did he write the book?
It was a
no,
kid's
the guy
book.
who wrote it was not Polish. He was
You said
not.
it's a kid's book?
Yeah. Daddy, why is your Polish friend's dick so fat?
Dyeing the beard red with henna is a sunnah practice, so it's a Muslim thing.
But what the? Why?
It's just something about Muhammad.
Oh, it's like the blood of your enemies or something.
It could be. I don't
The
know.
blood of the infidel.
I'm getting nervous now.
Yeah, Muhammad apparently encouraged his.
That's kind of cool, though. I can get behind that. Well, you're talking about Muhammad was a fierce warrior. I was paying respects.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. What else is going on?
Oh boy.
Nah, Muslims they're cool. They're chilling, bro. They were at public enemy number one for like 10 years ago. Public enemy number one.
Certainly
Now-
24 years ago, almost to the day. You.
That's quick math you did in your head. Actually, it's pretty good.
Yeah, coming up in the Big Annie.
True.
Where were you guys for 9/11?
Grade school.
Yeah.
I
Sixth
was
grade.
so happy. I was
Wow, you look.
No,
a
I was
lot
in high school. I was in high school.
older.
My bad.
Okay, I
I'm-
was like, oof.
Yeah, I was definitely in high school. My bad. I was like a junior. Yeah, I was like a sophomore.
You
in
look
high school.
hell.
Sophomore in high school. That's where I was.
Oh, okay.
And they like wheeled a TV into the class and like showed us the news, and I still it was completely lost on me.
Wow.
I was like, are we getting out early or not? And then we did, and I was like, nice.
9/11 didn't hit me for how fucked up it was until like this year. I watched that. Like for real, I watched that Osama bin Laden doc where the first
yeah, the
episode
Netflix thing.
breaks
Yeah,
down
yeah.
the and that was like the first time I really watched it as an adult, and I'm sitting there like, and I had lived in New York since then, so I'm sitting there like, oh, that was like for real. But when I was a kid, I was just like, oh yeah, shit.
Well, I guess it feels normal-ish like, if you're young.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
just-
How old are you? What?
I was in 6th grade, so I was probably like 12.
12. Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I don't know what I was talking about. I was definitely 15 or I was like 15 years old.
I was 19.
Oh, okay, so you.
So I was at home. Like I had graduated high school. I was just doing stand up and nothing else. And my sister woke me up and said that somebody's shooting at the World Trade Center because I think it was like new.
Yeah.
She didn't. Nobody knew. She was like, they're shooting at the World Trade Center. I was like, oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I woke up and it was wild.
You saw the planes. Yeah, I don't know. I remember being for real. I'm ashamed to admit this, but I was just excited to get out of school.
No, I think that's fair. I think that's most people that were in school.
Yeah. Just sent us home, and I was like, sweet. My parents were like kind of freaking out, and I was like, whatever.
Maybe not the New Yorkers. They probably weren't.
Yeah, that must have been terrible. Yeah.
But,
It's funny because I was like pretty close. I was right in Philadelphia, so I was like not that far from it.
Right.
But it could have been. It was like might as well been on the other side of the country. I was just like, well, not my problem.
I was there in August. I have a photo of the World Trade Center from like August 2nd or something like that. I was like underneath it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it
The,
was
the
crazy.
wreckage you're saying?
No. Like a month before.
The old one.
Yeah, the Twin Towers. Like I was there like 6 weeks before that.
The new one's the biggest building in America.
Yeah, in
One
the
of
Western
those-
Hemisphere. I live right across the street.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's right out my window.
It's awesome. Do you get
Just want people
charged
to know
up?
where I live. After all
charged
that
up?
Muslim talk, I want to let people know my exact address.
I mean, I could be wrong. I was taking a wild guess. I don't know what. Can you look up the origins of the red dye? It's probably not that. But yeah, I don't know. I
love that. I was like, we're like, let's get off this Muslim stuff. Let's talk 9/11.
It says it's just a act of devotion,
Okay.
and for older men, it's a nice way to maintain groomed and presentable while embracing your age.
Oh, it's to hide the gray.
Yeah, I guess so.
So probably go bald, dye the beard.
But some
gray.
people do black instead. It's
Yeah,
just
Some people do just jet black.
yeah.
That's pretty tight.
That's cool.
I guess.
My beard girls them dyed it jet black.
So it's just kind of like, you know,
I think it's just like a swag thing.
yeah,
It feels like a way to just look like you're not aging.
Yeah.
yeah. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Yeah, that's
You're
smart.
Yeah, we got toupees for the religion.
Yeah, for Muhammad.
I've talked to a Muslim guy, an Uber driver, and I was asking him like, "What's the deal with like for real the multiple wives? Is it like it can't be as cool as everyone says?"
What's the deal with the multiple wives?
Well, dude,
Who are these wives?
How do they get along? I do a happy to chat in Uber, and most people will check it and be like, some people check it and they're like, "Fuck this guy, I'm not doing it." But a lot of them will check and be like, "I now have to entertain this guy," and they'll just chat me up.
Oh wow,
It's so fun.
I didn't know
like
you could do that.
Oh yeah, you can select preferences. You can select shut the fuck up basically.
But
Like,
they get
don't talk
pissed
to
when
me.
you select shut the fuck up.
That's
I
what I'm
feel
saying.
Maybe here. But New York, I've never had a driver talk to me one time ever in New York City.
They can't
once.
probably. They probably can't.
What do you mean?
Did you ever see their phones?
Oh, like speak
They
English, you
have fucking
mean?
like Space Invaders
Right.
shit on their phone. You can't even see. I see the letters. I'm like, I don't even know what that is.
I was thinking like unable, like not allowed to. I realize that you're saying they can't speak the language.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I feel like it's much more business in New York. Getting an Uber, it's because they have like half taxi hybrid stuff.
Right. Yeah. But that's what I hate about the middle of the country is like you go to Omaha and you get picked up and they're like, "So what brings you here?" And you're like, "Oh
Yeah.
fuck."
Yeah.
No, I love that. I love because I'll start asking them. I've had some fantastic conversations in Ubers. Because you got like a 20-minute ride, and I'll just start chatting them up. It's kind of fun.
I've had some
A lot of
decent,
divorced
I guess.
guys. A lot of divorced guys. I've had a lot of tales of like love lost and
Because
how
I mean,
they're
that's
bouncing
definitely
back.
the job you do as soon as everything falls apart. You have your other job
Yeah.
and you're like, I gotta do something else with my time. Gotta get an apartment.
Have
Find-
you been
find a
recognized
girlfriend.
in a lift? Have you been recognized in a lift?
I don't know. Maybe once, but no. I've like beat around that bush here and there, and then I've had people talk to me about Shane and lifts, and they're like, "Dude, this guy Shane Gillis is so funny." And I'm
Oh,
like,
that's great.
I'm like, "Yeah, he's good. He's great. He's awesome." I should start trashing him. Like, I've heard he's a fucking giant asshole.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, that guy. No kidding. They'd probably kick you out, though, like Big Lebowski. Get the fuck out of my car. You don't say shit about him.
You definitely get 1 star.
It's happened to me a lot. I've been in gyms and like this one guy, I swear to God, because at first I was like almost like, does this guy know of the podcast? And I don't think he did at all, but I was in a gym on the road. It was like getting guest passed. The one guy he was like leaning into fall fashion. And the other guy at the gym was like, Shane would think you're gay. And I was just like, whoa, his net has traveled into like Lifetime Fitness.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I had a funny one of those ones where a dude couldn't remember his name. He was just stopped me on the street and was like, it was when I was trying to move down here. Some dude was trying to like talk to me about his comedy or whatever. He didn't know I was a comic. He just started talking to me drunk. And I just asked him like who his favorite comic was, just trying to small talk him. I was just smoking a J, trying to kill time. And then he goes, this guy, he goes on Rogan. He talks about politics. So I was like, all right, that's not Shane. So I go like Tim Dillon. And he goes, he's like a handsome Tim Dillon. And I don't know why that shit just was so fucking funny to be referred to as a handsome Tim Dillon.
It's funny because Tim is a very handsome guy.
Yeah.
He's just, obese.
Fat
And
as
if you
hell.
see young Tim Dillon, he's very handsome.
Yeah, he
Big
is.
blue eyes. He's a very attractive man.
He is an attractive male.
I blew him.
Yeah, no, it is fun getting in the Uber. I will say, getting guys from Pakistan in an Uber, the one I get them fired up on, I go, what do you think about American women? And they go off. It's the best. It's so funny. They're no good. And also, no one believed me. The divorce rate in Pakistan, he was like, what is the divorce rate in Pakistan? I was like, I don't know. What do you guys got, like 10%? He was like, 1%.
Wow.
And nobody believes me. They look it up. It's literally 1%, the divorce rate in Pakistan.
Is it a sin? What's the...
Yeah, I think it's like completely frowned upon.
How often do wives die in Pakistan?
Now you're onto something.
I think I got
90% of wives die before the age of 40 in Pakistan.
No, but yeah. Or maybe in Pakistan, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's like you can get like, you can use bouncer rules.
Yeah.
You kind of fold their hands across their chest, move them out of the room.
put him in timeout.
But also, when I was asking the guy about multiple wives, he was like, it's not like everyone says, like, yeah, you can totally get another wife, but you need to be able to prove that you have the resources to care for them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And you got to it's a whole thing. You got to put them together, make sure they get along. But he's like, yeah, you're totally within your right.
And you could just hang out in the house with both of them? It's not like separate homes?
I think it's separate homes. I think you need to be able to have, I think, I could be wrong, but the way he described it is you got to be able to like fully support another. But I feel like in Pakistan, I don't know. I think you'd be able to just kind of put them in like apartment A, apartment B. Maybe.
All right. I'm just thinking out loud over here.
No, it was kind of, he's like, it's not as cool as everyone says, which I'm like, I agree. I'm like, I've talked to people about the multiple wife thing. I think it is not as cool as people say.
One wife, couple girlfriends.
Dude, my
the way to
youngest
go.
daughter's like really wants me to get a girlfriend. She keeps saying, she's like, Dad, you have a girlfriend? I'm like, no, I'm married. She's like, Dad, you need a girlfriend. I'm like, all right.
Good kid.
Tell your mom that.
It's like, I thought you'd be furious if I had a girlfriend. It's the only reason I don't have a girlfriend.
You brought it up to your wife?
Yeah, I tell her all the time. I'm like, Chloe wants me to get a girlfriend. I don't know. I feel like if she got older, she would take. I'd be like, dude, you said when you were 3.
Got to get it in right. It's
Yeah,
going to be a childlike right.
you know what weirds me out? The hall pass talk among couples. We're like, who would your hall pass be? It's like, don't talk about that.
Yeah, we never had that conversation, but
It's a totally fruitless conversation
right.
because you already know. It's like, yeah, just be like, I don't know. I think it's fucking lame. I don't like it.
I don't like it because I know you're not saying the real thought. Like if I asked her, she would say somebody that would be unattainable, but her real hall pass she'd want to say is just like a guy she worked with. You know,
Right, yeah. You know, it's Gardini, just like,
just like one of your close friends.
Yeah, the guy she's always thinking about. You mean?
Well, that's what I think. I think everyone secretly wants to fuck their spouse's friends.
Really?
Don't you think? Or siblings.
I can see where you're coming from, but I don't.
It feels extra, it's extra
maybe
forbidden,
Yeah,
Like if I could have sex with any woman, it wouldn't be Anne Hathaway. It would be, my wife's
friends.
aunt, we'll say, just to throw everyone off the scent. But yeah, one of her buddies. Her childhood friend. Something.
I'm trying to run through the list in my head.
I don't know. I think it might just be like the first person I see outside.
Right.
Should be our neighbor across the hall.
Well, I think that's the case. I think most guys cheat with like a less attractive woman.
I've
Isn't
heard that.
Something.
I've heard that. Yeah. I wonder if that's true. Well,
I think you want to feel guilt free.
Yeah.
So that way, if you get caught, you can be like, "She's a fucking pig."
She's nothing compared to you.
She's gross. She's
Yeah.
ugly.
Or she can be super high and be like, what am I supposed to do? Say no to that? She's way better than you.
Yeah, that's a
It was
good
just
point.
one time.
I always thought it was just younger. It's like you have sex with a younger lady.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of like I think there's always at a pizza shop. I think every like female cashier is in the hot seat in terms of like the 50-year-old Italian guy.
Yeah.
I've heard of that happening a lot.
It's big in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Every high school girl gets lightly molested by their pizza shop manager boss.
Really?
Dude, even Burger King, like a Burger King, there's like, it's all like high school kids, a lot of girls working there. If every Burger King, there's like a 40-year-old manager who's like, chances are he's being, an ephebophile, let's say.
Right.
I've heard tales like that.
I used to work with this. I'm trying to be vague. I used to work with this guy. He was like smashing she was like 18.
Like 18?
No. She was 18 or 19.
She was similar to 18.
I think she was 18. She was 18 or 19. That's how I remember it. I think I was like 16 then, so I think I would have still known if it was real fucked up. But anyway, I just remember
Not back then, you wouldn't.
That's what I'm trying to remember. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm trying to run it in my head, like, what?
Whatever.
Like,
Anyway.
Yeah. I think 18, though. I really do. Because I know she was like a senior in high school and shit. But anyway.
You're sweating.
It wasn't me. I don't give a fuck. But the guy, I remember he was just always like taking her into just when we would clean up the store, he'd take her into the fit room. They'd fuck. I was like the only one who knew. And her boyfriend would just pick her up afterwards. And I'd see it. I didn't know him. Like, we didn't go to school together or anything. It's just, and the one time I just saw her walk out and kiss him on the lips, like as soon as they got, and I just was like, oh my God.
It's nice you gave him a nice greeting, though.
Kind of hot.
She snowballed, She snowballed.
Yeah. Bring your chick home. She's got fresh load from her Burger King manager. I'm into it. I've been around a long time. It's kind of fun.
It's tough being a high school aged male. Yeah, because it's tough. You never know.
Yeah, I got dominated like that. I heard a chick I used to date. She used to get picked up by some old guy. Just one of her friends told me, yeah, some dude. He was like 25. She was like 16. Just used to pick her up from her Wendy's job.
We used to go to when I was growing up in high school. We would go to this place called Painter's Crossing, and it was just like a shopping center with like an AMC, a movie place, and just like random other bullshit restaurants like a Friendly's. And we would see those like cool Honda Civics with spoilers pull up, and they were like sharks. They were just 25-year-old dudes who would just come prey on your like cool high school girlfriends. You'd be like, "Come on, let's get out of here." You just hear like, like, no, they're here. And they would just circle the park and stand outside their cars, and you'd have to like get your girlfriend out of there because she would get molested by an older man.
Yeah, I remember my girlfriend was a year younger than me, and then I didn't go to college, and then she graduated, went to college, and we broke up. I like initiated the breakup because I was like, "You want to break up, right?
Yeah.
Like clearly this isn't gonna be great." And I started doing comedy, so I was like hanging out with like 50-year-old men immediately, and then I'd be like, "Come on, I'm doing comedy." It would just be a bunch of middle-aged guys and like me. She's like, "This is awful," and then I'd go visit her at college, and it's just the hottest football play guy, and I was like, "You want to break up?" She's like, "You do." She was too nice to do it.
Yeah, and I feel like I could be wrong about this, but I feel like in that situation, a girl would just be like, "I like the comfort of having a boyfriend, then I'm going to get here and slowly leave him."
They'll definitely cheat a little too, I think.
Yeah, I would
think
imagine.
so,
Yeah.
I did the right thing in high school. I broke up. I was dating someone. I was just like, "We can't." When I go to high school, and I felt bad, or when I go to college. She was pissed. Yeah, she was in 8th grade. She had an 8th grade volleyball championship. But you can't. That destroys high school romances. I had a guy like sit me down a long time ago and be like, "Bro, like trying to talk me out of my high school sweetheart." He's like, "You guys are gonna last." And I was like, "Fuck, dude, why are you doing this to me?" He was like, "Just move on."
Wow,
it's kind of rough. But I mean, yeah, he was wise. I should have. He's like, "This will never last." I was like, "All right, well, thanks, man."
I only broke up with one woman my whole life, and she accused me of cheating. It was kind of hot. She was like, "You cheating on me?" She was Italian. She was like, "You're cheating on me. I know it. You piece of shit." I was like, "I'm not. I wish I was."
Yeah,
I was like, "I just don't care for you."
Yeah, I would say breaking up. I still think breaking up with is infinitely harder than getting broken up with.
Yeah, I remember having like a panic attack. It was horrible.
Oh, it's horrible. It's like literally the most lethal or like brutal conversation you can have to be like, "Hey, I don't want to see you ever again." It's essentially what you're saying. Or like I'm open to it, but I just want to maybe we could be like more like strangers to each other.
Yeah, no, it was rough. I had a thing that was funny. I was dating this woman, and I just didn't like. I only dated her because I was single for like 7 years, and I thought people were gonna think I was gay. I was like, I gotta get a girlfriend so people don't just think I'm gay. And so I knew her from work, so I started dating her, but I never liked her. I wasn't into her. It was just whatever. She was like nice.
A beard, basically.
It was fine. Yeah, exactly. So we were dating, and then it was like I wanted to break up with her, but I didn't. And then Christmas was like coming upon us, and I was like, shit, I got to get her a fucking gift because I just put off breaking up with her. And literally, I was driving to meet up with her like on December 23rd. It was like Christmas Eve. And I was like, oh, dude, I remember we were at this store one time, and she said she liked this picture of Audrey Hepburn. I'm like, I'll stop and pick that up. And so I just grabbed it on the way there, handed it to her like Merry Christmas, and she opened it and just started bawling. She's like, nobody's ever loved me this much. You remembered? And I was like, fuck.
Oh, you're right. You had
because I like wanted to break up with her, and then I just bought like some random shit. I'm like, I kind of remember she bought that, and she had dated like bad boys or whatever before. I was like the nice guy, and so I just nailed the gift, and I was like, I just fucking. She was like literally crying, like no one's ever loved me like this in my life, and I was like, oh god damn it. But then, right after Christmas, my grandfather died, and then she didn't come to the funeral, and I used that as an excuse. She's like, I didn't even know you wanted me there. You didn't even tell me where it was. And I was like, well, you should have looked it up, you piece of shit. You fucking careless bitch. So I was like, that was my out. But I remember being horrified, like truly like shaking.
Yeah, you think about it for like 3 months. By the time you're getting broken up with, the person's probably thought about it for anywhere from 6 months.
Yeah. And now she's married and I'm married.
That's good.
Yeah, it worked out.
My dad in jest when I was in grade school told me to always break up with a girl before Christmas so I didn't have to buy her anything. And I like actually did that one time, like right before Christmas. And I was like, It was horrible.
For real, the meanest thing you can
I
do.
know.
to somebody.
I was just like, I was like in 7th grade, you know, and you're like, we're dating, but you don't ever even see the person. You just like hold hands in recess for like 3 days.
And Dad's like, I meant October, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I felt bad about that. It was funny having like a girlfriend in like 7th grade, and they'd be like, we're dating, and you just see them at recess, and then you break up 2 days later.
Yeah, I
Still my
had that in
girlfriend
5th grade. Jen McCarthy. Not to be confused with Jenny McCarthy, the anti-vax hot lady, but yeah, and she was dating 2 guys. She was dating Matt, Will, and me, and because you didn't hook up, but we were in 5th grade, we didn't even kiss.
Yeah.
So she's like, "These are my 2 boyfriends," and then the 3 of us would like hang out. And be like, all right. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then you just broke up because like summer happened, and you didn't have any way of seeing her.
Yeah, no,
You're like, all right, that was that.
Did she break up with both of you?
I don't even remember. I think she was more into him because he was more of a fatherless man. So I think he was probably fingering her, and I was like, we're both, like it felt like they definitely had
we're doing stuff.
Yeah. I was just like, oh.
Yeah. I remember being in grade school. I think I might have been in 6th grade, and in 8th, I was just like sitting, you know, like on the maybe gymnasium floor at like an assembly, and an 8th grade girl laid her boob on my hand.
Whoa.
And I just sat
You
there.
said 8th grade?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It was awesome. And I just remember just my hand just feeling the pressure of her boob for an entire assembly. Then she got up, and I was so confused because I was like, is that my fucking girlfriend now?
Is that a base? I don't even know.
It was over the shirt, second base, technically.
Wow.
But it was back of my hand, so
Still something.
it was definitely something. Yeah, it was so much so that I was like, can you just touch ladies' boobs? Is that like a thing? We had tables in my grade school, and I would slowly elbow over and like hit the lady's boob next to me, and they'd be like, get off me. And I'm like, I don't know. There's one lady laid on my arm. I thought it was like, I don't know. I thought you might want to rest your tits on my elbow.
I wish I could redo life, you know? Don't we all?
Yeah.
I feel like I could really do, but not that I would be like a crazy pussy crushing man. You know, I'm still me, but I think if I had a little more confidence, I could have had more sex.
Yeah,
For sure.
Even in high school, I feel like I could have
yeah.
done all right for myself.
No, it happened. I was like, nothing really doing, and then little bit in late grade school, and then not sex. Obviously, that's weird. When people have sex when they're in 8th grade, I'm like, it kind of freaks me out. But I remember I lost a bunch of weight my junior year, and I got like shredded out of nowhere. I kept getting grounded for drinking.
Yeah.
So I would just like act like I was in prison and just do like pull-ups in my base, and I got like actually shredded.
You're just reading spiritual books, doing push-ups.
Dyed my beard red. But yeah, no, I remember I just like hit this weird spurt of like I don't know. I just hit like I went on like a tear in high school. Then like at the beginning of college, just monstrous dry spell for a while.
I was just thinking about a lady that I realized I could have fucked in high school because she just followed me like a couple weeks ago or like last week on Instagram, and I saw that and I thought of something she said to me that now I would have known it was like a green light. She was like, I wish I could mess with you, but I'm kind of friends with your girlfriend. And like her saying that out loud is really going like, I'll fuck you and I won't tell you.
You didn't realize this at the time?
No, I was like in 10th grade. I just didn't take it. I don't know. I didn't.
That's fair. 10th grade, I guess.
I might have been 10th, 11th. I think I tried to sell myself short. It was 11th.
I was always
known.
so afraid of being a bad guy. You feel like if you make a movie, she's like, "What the fuck, you piece of shit." That was like such a fear. But
I grew up listening to hip hop. I ain't give a fuck
Yeah,
about
listen to
that
much
shit.
rap. True. Yeah, if anything, it was.
It was like, no. When I was young, like we didn't. It wasn't cool to kiss ladies.
That's crazy.
Dude, I feel like that. I remember being like somebody being like, "Oh, you kissed her?" Like because they suck dicks. I know that's dumb now.
oh, I see.
But
I see.
as
I was
looked
thinking
at
this
it-
is like the gayest thing I've ever heard.
No.
That's
It's
like,
because they were
very
hoes.
homophobic. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was,
I always looked at it. That was the chain of events. I still follow base procedure, by the way.
yeah. Now you got
It's
it.
kiss, touch boobs, touch vagina, then have sex. I still hold it down that way.
The girl I lost my virginity to, we didn't kiss for 6 months. We were dating, and I remember I was having a conversation with one of my friends about it as an adult that happened. And she cheated on me. She's the one who was like getting picked up from Wendy's I was telling you about and shit like that. I also heard she got cheated on by like getting a train ran or all all that
Jesus,
stuff. Oh,
man.
she cheated on me doing that shit. Yeah. But so we're talking about that. I talked about how they kissed her for 6 months. He was like, "You mean you dated a chick who was just letting you fuck her and not kiss her for 6 months, and you didn't realize she was a hoe? Like she's not. She's like, yeah, you're doing the right thing, not kissing me. It's kind of her energy. I don't know. I thought that's
it's like Pretty Woman. She's Julia Roberts, in Pretty Woman. Yeah, she's not allowed to kiss.
It is funny that you guys were in like a serious relationship though. You guys were like,
yeah. She was the first person. I was like, I was on that. I love you. I was hanging out with her dad. It was all that stuff.
No, I
rap
was
really was bad for everyone's brain, man. Yeah, I like sold coke for a while because of rap. I was like, this is so cool. And then you get older, like that's such a bad, negative thing to do.
I could have ruined.
Couldn't have
my
convinced
life.
me then. Back then, I was like, this is the coolest thing I can possibly do. It wasn't at all. This episode is brought to you by Armra Colostrum. Guys, I like to say we can joke about pretty much anything, but what happens when your health becomes the punchline? From seed oils to stress, toxins to pollutants, the modern world is screwing with our health at the cellular level, leading to exhaustion, brain fog, digestive issues, and more. Yeah, these things affect me horribly. I have diarrhea constantly, and my brain, I truly doesn't think, I don't think my brain works anymore at all. My brain for real is like, I'm always tired. But here's the thing. You don't have to settle for feeling like garbage 24/7. Armra Colostrum is nature's original health hack, packed with over 400 bioactive nutrients that fortify gut integrity, strengthen immunity, revitalize hair growth, fuel stamina, elevate focus, and help you function like a human again. And honestly, I've eaten it before, and I like it.
Oh yeah.
I like the colostrum. It's the stuff in breast milk that precedes.
Oh, you gave me some of that. This
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah. Helps your butthole. So yeah, there you go. We've worked out a special offer for my audience. Receive 30% off your first subscription order. Go to armra.com/MSSP or enter MSSP to get 30% off your first subscription order. That's ARMRA.com/MSSP.
Selling coke's pretty cool. You get money, right?
You don't, honestly, I swear to God, dude, you don't make as much as you think.
Oh,
'Cause I
really?
sold weed for a while too. I made way more money selling weed. Coke is like, unless you're getting like big amounts of it, you don't make as much for in terms of like the risk of going to jail. If you just
Right.
get like a couple ounces of Coke and break them down into 20 bags, you make money off of it, but nowhere near getting a couple pounds of weed. And you would not, the jail like from like selling an 8-ball to a pound of weed is like completely.
Right.
And dudes I knew who sold crack, like they never seen.
I heard
like,
that's
they had
pretty profitable.
I never knew anybody who was top guy. You know what I mean? Everybody I knew, they were like fine. They were just, like, but they lived together. Like it was like 3 brothers that I was hanging out with. One time they sent me to sell crack for them, and I, wait, I don't think I told you.
Now
this
we're
story
off on a
before.
topic.
Which fast food chain were you operating?
wait. So their house was like right down the street from this park called, I think it was Barbie's Park. It was called. So I took the crack and I took their bike, and I saw you have to go up this bridge that's like up a hill and then down the hill. So I go up the hill, then I start going down the hill. The park's right at the end of the hill, and I realized as I'm going down the hill that the brakes on the bike don't work. So I'm going to sell crack, and then I can't stop the bike, and I spit out and fall.
Oh, you gotta animate this. This is like fucking the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And then the car just stops, like slams on the brake. It's just 2 Puerto Rican dudes, and they just start pointing and laughing out of like a Civic. And then I go sell it.
You
For
said
30.
you had a vial.
It was it wasn't. I remember being in a vial though. That's how I always see them on TV. But it was in like a little like same bag you put weed in.
Right.
And
Excuse me. Did you complete the mission?
yeah, I completed the mission. It was for $30, and then I went back, and I think I just told him like, yeah, I fell on the bike. He told me the bike.
That is fucking hilarious.
You fucking dropped the crack mobile, dude.
You're like, here's the crack. Do you guys have any gauze?
I want to start a nonprofit that repairs young kids who sell cracks bicycles. Just make sure the brakes are good. Because I didn't think about that. Yeah, there's probably a lot of like kind of janky bikes going around there.
I'm just man. No one told me.
Huh?
I was gonna say there's a good chance that it was somebody else's bike.
Oh, come on, Sean. Sean.
No, I don't want to be a jerk. I didn't want to be a jerk.
That's jacked up, man.
I'm sorry. I tried to
Trying
bend
to talk
my
about
tongue.
kids selling crack.
I'm sorry.
I know these
hate
guys.
interrupting.
Sean's probably right.
Ah, crap.
Sorry.
That's nice to know, though. If your bike gets stolen, it's like at least,
Yeah, absolutely.
someone's upperly mobile is trying to make the best of a bad
But
situation.
also, it's got fucked up brakes, so you're like, watch what happens.
Yeah, that's crazy. They didn't warn you the bike had no brakes. Did you have to like use your like sneakers to slow yourself down, or like?
I just remember falling. I don't remember exactly how, what I tried. I think I tried to like get off and hop and just.
Who bought the crack?
It was two people. It was like an older looking dude and a younger guy, but like I don't know them.
Father and son.
Nah.
About to go to the baseball game.
What are the two people in The Wire? Bugsy and he had his guy that died. I don't remember.
I forget.
Yeah, never mind. Bad riff.
Dang. So that was it. That was it for you.
That was it. I saw weed
Funny,
after
the
that,
bicycle was like, yeah, I don't trust these bikes.
Like I'm not cut out for this.
I think I was always kind of phony tough. Like not like I would be around the dumb shit, but in my heart I was like, no. I used to like to fight a lot. And then I remember we were supposed to fight after school. This was like 9th or 10th grade, and one of my friends had a little 22 that he showed me.
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
And I just remember being like, this kind of stuff.
Peacemaker time.
Yeah. And then I kind of started. I changed who I was hanging with. I had like this one group I was with all the time, and then I kind of went to my friends that I was hanging with a lot more in middle school.
You found Lemaire.
I found a version of Lemaire. Yeah, different fat guy, a different funny fat guy.
Yeah, I was that. That's what Coke was for me. It was the absolute. I was completely out of my. I was already out of my element with a lot of stuff, but Coke was like, these are like bad guys, and I was like, and I never did it, by the way. Never even tried it.
Me either.
Never had any. I still to this day I detest them. I hear people that do it. I go, why the fuck are you doing that?
The snorting something just felt very off-putting to me. I didn't care for that. And then also all my anxiety that I had growing up and still now is all like I associate with heart. Like I'm always afraid my heart's gonna stop. My heart's racing. So the idea of doing Coke, I was like, my heart will explode. I'll die here.
Yeah, that was always. I did a very similar thing. I actually I had a couple of years where I couldn't exercise because I'm like, I'm going to have a heart attack. I was like 26.
Well, it is an interesting thing. I tried to do a bit about this. It never worked. But I'm like, why? Exercise is good for your heart, but like having like stress is bad for your heart. But they both cause your heart to race.
Yeah.
So shouldn't like having a panic attack be? This is why the bit never worked, by the way. But like, shouldn't having a panic attack be good for you? Like stress is the worst thing for you, but what does stress do? It raises your heart rate. That's what exercise does. I know that there's probably a explanation. I'm not genuinely like asking, but
I don't know. I mean,
I just thought I'd grind the podcast to a halt with this bit.
No, you got me thinking. I was like, why doesn't it work?
Like cocaine should be good for your heart.
Yeah.
It gives you the same thing as exercise. Like running a marathon's good for your health, so why isn't doing blow?
You know what? Well,
What's going on with the cup?
you know what? It's funny because I saw just like 2 weeks ago, I saw a clip of Andrew Huberman being like, you need to spike your cortisol early in the morning as possible. And it's like somehow good for you. So I like just chugged a ton of coffee early in the morning, and it was like, yeah, it was definitely not the move.
No.
I literally had a panic attack in my office. So I was like, this is not, I don't know what the fuck. But apparently, I guess there's got to be something different with like, you know what it probably is? Like your lungs getting kicked into the picture.
Right.
Versus just your nervous system fucking frying you while you sit in a chair.
Well, some of this Huberman, however you say his name, I enjoy the guy, but we were at the green room at Mothership, and there's all these grip strength reading thing. And someone was like, Huberman says like grip strength is the number one, teller of how long you're going to live.
Yeah.
Kurt Metzger's was like triple mine. I'm like, there's no way this fucking guy is living longer than me. He's like smoking a pack of cigarettes and a joint at the same time. I'm like, I feel like...
yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff hitting the internet that like does freak me out. I've seen that one.
Yeah, that one I didn't like at all. My grip strength is terrible.
Yeah, mine was like, I didn't want to say.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I was
going to fucking doxed.
Yeah, I'm
He's
not
like
saying
12.
Mine is devastating.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that too. Like if you can't hang from a bar for like 3 minutes, you're gonna die.
Well, the other guy, Peter Attia, he's the other guy. All these guys that are like age experts all are like 38 years old. I'm like, I want a 115-year-old guy telling me. But he said you should be able to carry your body weight for up to a minute. So like I weigh 180, like by your side with a kettlebell. So I weigh like 180 pounds. So I'm bad at math. That's 90 pounds on each arm.
Yeah.
I should be able to walk for a minute.
Seems
but I can't even
intense,
like
man.
attempt it because I'm scared my arm will fucking rip off.
Or your knees, really. Or
Yeah,
your
yeah.
knees. Yeah, I don't know about that. There's a lot of stuff hitting the internet like that. I saw one where it was like, if you want to be able to walk up 10 flights of stairs when you're 70, they had these like lines and shit, and they're like, you need to be here now. And it was just like, otherwise, it's like basically saying if you were like sedentary, like you're going to die.
Yeah. I think
like-
we all look pretty good.
Yeah, I think we're moving around.
But
I don't know. I feel
more.
like the problem is you can go so heavy into all that stuff where it's like, am I doing all this stuff right? That probably fucks you up. In 20 years, like, oh, if you actually think about this shit, you're gonna die.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, then Huberman's also like, you got to look at the sun at 5:15 for 8 minutes, so your kid will be retarded. It's like, all right, I can't. I keep seeing a thing on my algorithm. I have a child, and it's like giving your kid sugar within the first 3 years increases their odds. I'm like, so I'm just fucked. Like I gave him ice cream already. He's gonna die.
And the TV, like the TV fucks them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they'll be fine. It'll be like they'll be definitely more autistic kids, and I don't know.
But I mean, I feel like everybody I know has sugar as a kid and watched TV as a kid, and most people are fine. You know what I mean? Like it'll be. Why is it a problem all of a sudden right now?
Well,
if you
it's
have
probably
sugar?
bad. They didn't realize how bad it was, but yeah, they're not gonna like die. You know,
Yeah, I think they'll be okay.
they'll be fine.
He seems fine.
I don't worry. I don't. Yeah, I can get hyper obsessed with that shit though. I have an Aura ring. I'll track my sleep. I'll do all this stuff. I don't get any deep sleep.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I check and everything else is great, and then my deep sleep is like 30 minutes a night.
Maybe it's fucked up.
That's what I say. I told my wife it's her. I'm like, you just move around probably and fuck my deep sleep up.
But you ever try all of them at the same time? Apple Watch, Whoop, or Ring, and just see if they all say the same thing.
I should do that.
I feel like a great test.
I like picturing you go to bed. You have like fucking thing from Back to the Future's on your head. You got like suction cups on your tits.
Just a sleep apnea mask for no reason. But yeah, you gotta. I just don't know. You get to a certain point, you're like, no, I'm definitely dying. So it's like I'm gonna try to like just maintain the ship as much as I can.
Yeah. Well, I feel like an older dad. I'm like, I gotta live as long as I can for this guy and stay healthy. I want to be able to have a pass with him. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to the gym after this. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's the big thing. Once you have kids, you really like. You guys fuck around a lot. You guys are out drinking, carrying on. Why'd you guys have kids? Why'd you guys have kids, man? You go, man. I got to keep this thing afloat.
Yeah.
Well, just the queso for me. I've been in Austin for 4 days. I've eaten queso like 100% of the meals, including breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm a fat fuck. I'm like, I can't shit. My eyes.
What are you eating that has breakfast queso?
I went to Magnolia Cafe, my favorite spot. They got great pancakes, but they serve queso all day. So I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah.
So I was eating chips and queso and pancakes.
So good.
Sick.
Yeah, I eat a lot of. I was just in Chicago and I went to the Taste of Chicago. It's like a big food festival. It was all fucking tacos. I'm like, dude, that's all I eat. I'm not. It's kind of bullshit.
Somebody said it last night in Austin, tacos are like pizza in New York. It's like the quick, cheap, just grab it and
There's
go.
not a lot of great pizza here.
But pizza stays enjoyable longer. I'm tired of tacos. I never hit a point where I was tired of pizza.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Pizza. So here's the thing though, like if you go on the West Coast, I was telling people about Friday. Do you have Friday pizza night growing up? Every Friday
yeah,
pizza.
absolutely.
My friend's out on the West Coast now, and he was like telling people out there about that, and they're like, "That's crazy." They're like, "That's so bad for you to eat pizza every Friday."
Oh, I eat pizza. I mean, my diet is fucking wild.
Really?
I eat McDonald's like a couple times a week. Chicken parm 3-4 times a week.
How's the
pizza.
Mickey D's sit with
I
you?
miss chicken parm.
Is it like diarrhea right away, or do you pass a healthy movement after Mickey D's?
No, I'm okay. I think I'm used to it. I used to do a joke in my act about this. People were like, if you don't, someone said this to me, like, if you stop eating McDonald's for like 6 months and then you try having it again, your body will just reject it.
Yeah.
So I did it. And I'm like, no, my body was like, you're back. Thank God. I took a perfect fucking double tapered shit. It was beautiful. I love it. But again, like, I hate to be like dad guy, but it's like sometimes the baby goes down. You're so exhausted that I'm like, just give me some fucking McDonald's.
Give me something.
And I live in a luxury building. I mean, again, I don't want to be that guy,
first
but
class.
I'm doing okay. And I get like, I'm embarrassed. There's like a door guy with a suit, like handing me my McDonald's bag. And I feel like lawyers are walking by being like, who is this fucking idiot? And I do it a lot. It's embarrassing.
It's kind of alpha, dude. Because I know Warren Buffett drinks Coca-Cola. That's his big thing. Trump smashes McDonald's.
He loves McDonald's. Yeah. I think Jay Leno, too, is a big fast food.
Really?
guy. I think he might still be. Yeah.
I swear to God, I haven't eaten McDonald's in maybe 2 decades.
Get yourself some McDonald's. It's fun.
I would throw up. I would for real throw up. I can't eat it.
Terrible McDonald's. Was it the last time we went to McDonald's? I got a double quarter pounder, a McChicken, and a McDouble, and fries. Like I
How did it sit with you?
I took a probiotic right after. Like, maybe
You're like Huberman. He's like, I looked at the sun for a half hour and it went down perfect.
You took a probiotic?
it's like this might balance the gut shit. And I just shit a lot in the morning. I drink a smoothie all the time. So like I woke up, crush a smoothie.
That's how
and
I
shit.
feel.
Yeah, I call them health potions. I do either green juices or smoothies.
You do yin and yang.
Yeah.
I'm
Do all
exactly the
fucked up.
same.
And I feel like it kind of works.
I think so. I went to Juice Land this morning. I was like, I had queso 4 times yesterday. I got to have Juice Land. And I took a massive shit. I call it my morning python. Just every morning, just a big fucking anaconda.
Just a log.
Yeah. So I think we're all right.
Yeah. How heavy will you get? Will you get fat?
This is the heaviest I've been, but I'm working out more than I've ever worked out, and I'm also eating more than I've worked out.
Nice.
So I'm like 183 or something. I got, dad stomach,
You're
but
bulking.
I look okay.
You're bulking.
Yeah.
And you get the muscles from carrying the kid all the time.
He wants to be carried all the time, and he won't go to this side. Maybe he's autistic. He hates this side, so it's all right arm. But yeah, this is the biggest I've ever been. But I'm very long. I'm a fucking
Yeah. I just read a stat. They said 90% of autistic adults are undiagnosed.
That makes sense. They weren't checking for it like
They weren't
that.
checking for it. So
Yeah.
there's it's like endemic in adults. There's like a lot of people who should have been that now would have been like screened for like on the autism spectrum.
But I have a big autism thing because I just think we say it too much. Because I have
agree.
a close friend whose brother is like severely autistic. Like
Yeah.
what we think like, and
Yeah.
he has like an iPod or AirPods in all the time because he needs music. And if you say what day you were born, he can tell you the day, like your date of your birthday.
That's
he knows
awesome.
what day. And also he has to be like attended. Like he's, he's got severe autism. And then people are like, will say to me, like, I'm like, oh, that music is driving me crazy. And like, I don't even hear music. You might be autistic. And I'm like, I don't. Well, I don't identify as autistic. Like,
they spread the net pretty far now.
Yeah,
Where
it
it's
just
like
feels
you're
Even
like
ADHD is like autism. They say if you have that, you're also autistic now.
really
Yeah.
sweet. My wife's autistic.
Yeah, that's what I've been
yeah,
trying
I
to
guess
say.
me too. Well, OCD also is so similar. Like, I have OCD, but so like, there's a lot of similarities. If you read autism thing, I'm like, oh, I have that, and that, but
Yeah.
I'm not autistic.
What's the OCD? How's that flare up?
Like I mean, I have like weird. First of all, I'm like I blink all the time. Like I do like these blinks, and my arm is be flexing all the time. My left arm, and I'll see like something that I feel like I need to step on, or I'll do a weird foot things. I need to step on stuff, and then I also drink the same cup of tea from Starbucks every day. I don't get it and I sleep very quickly, turn it off.
Okay.
I can't use straws. I feel like straws are gonna stab me in the eye. There's a whole bunch of handful of
So
stuff.
it's kind of under the radar though. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. I also, my wife does a joke about it. She's like, he doesn't have the OCD where he cleans. I'm like, people think of like hand washing. I'm like, I'll take a piss and get off the subway and go eat a sandwich.
But you're just
I'm
not
filthy.
stepping on the cracks. And shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I can get in and not stepping on the cracks. I'll still do that every now and again. It's just fun to be like, let me time my steps perfectly so I don't hit these cracks.
Yeah, it's fun.
But I give up after a while.
But yeah, so I got problems. But then people are like, they use it. It's like a virtue to have. I'm like embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm like trying my hardest not to blink weird because the YouTube comments. Other people are like, I can't keep my eyes open. It's crazy. I'm like humiliated by it.
Yeah, it did become cool to have like autism now. It's either like you got to have something. If you're like 24 and you're like, no, I'm good. They're like, that sucks.
Yeah,
You
no.
got to be like, yeah, you got to be kind of like gay or something.
Cutting is big.
Cutting.
Gay.
Cutting.
Gay cutting.
No, I'm saying or minority.
Yeah.
Or double minority. Gay black man.
Maybe I'll become
You're not
Jewish.
gay. You're the least gay person I know.
I know, but it's too late. I'll just be gay.
I was laughing today about like, especially with the podcast and like ads and all that stuff. There's definitely I would like to think that there are some sort of like boardroom in these like startups or like Spotify where they're like checking almost like like a stock trading floor. They're reading comments, like a lot of people saying the host of this podcast is gay. We got to call the magnesium powder people, dude, to see shit. They're calling him gay. They're calling him a gay schizophrenic loser.
So how did you end up gay?
They said I was being gay. We went to LA for a week when Shay was doing the
That is
ESPYs,
gay.
and they said LA. I was just gay in LA. I wasn't, but
What was he accusing of being gay in LA for?
I did. I mean, I said I was.
You wore
And
cool.
this
You
is the
wore
worst-
cool clothes. That
this
was
is
what
the-
it was.
Well, I wore one shirt that's not even that cool, but what it really was is I've been for real kind of homophobe my whole life. Seems like I was talking about the kid not kissing girls and stuff, and then I grew out of it. But I still had that thing where I couldn't joke gay that much. And hanging out with y'all, eventually y'all broke it down, and then I started trying to have fun gay jokes with y'all. And then the second I did it, it was like, yo, what the hell? and then I couldn't say anything without being sus. And then Lemaire's nasty ass made sure he brought it up on the podcast. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he did.
He got mad at me when we were doing panties once because he was like, "That's the name of our podcast." So, but he
Not boxer briefs.
but true. Also says because when we were talking, I brought up him having sex with the trans. He was like for real mad at that. He was like, "You tried to?" I was like, "What?"
Oh well, he yeah. And to be fair, I'm still riding for Lemaire on this, dude.
Oh, I'm
He
on
had-
the side too.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
He lost his virginity to a woman who then became a guy right after.
Oh, okay.
And she was like 1 week in the tea. I saw a picture of her. She was hot.
Okay.
He, I guess now, was hot as hell.
On paper, it sounds funny when you say
Yeah,
I lost
yeah.
my virginity to
Yeah.
technically a guy. He lost now.
Yeah.
He lost virginity to a guy.
Right.
But he
That's
spazzed.
kind of the wrinkle.
He spazzed on me on panties. He was like, "You were trying to be nasty to me because you brought that up," and I was like, "I was being nasty after what you did to me." It was all
Yeah,
good
you'll
fun.
now be your descendants are going to be like, oh shit, he was gay. They're
He,
gonna
he used to be gay. He used to be zesty.
All they'll know is they'll do an AI summary, be like, your grandfather never kissed girls. And personal policy, he never kissed girls ever since he was a child. And then was known as being gay. Yeah, the internet legacy will be crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to.
Ancestry.com would be so cool. Seeing all your embarrassing fucking Facebook posts.
It's going to
and
be
shit.
digital.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
It's going to also have your digital history.
Yeah, it'll be like you'd sit down and get like a full download, probably like a curated thing of like, this is what your father was up to.
Oh, it's insane to think about.
Yeah.
All the podcasts, having a
Podcast,
child.
web
Oh.
history. Don't forget about web history.
Web history is the
That'll,
one.
that'll be out there.
Like it's just everything you've ever jerked off to is going to your kids.
You
If
can
not
get-
your kids' kids will be.
It'll
able
be in
to-
your kids' like Neuralink thing, and they can get like a super fast flash, like the speed of their synapses, where it can just be like,
Wow.
yeah, be fucked up.
I gotta.
But by then they'll be in the weirder shit probably.
Yeah.
Because we keep getting weirder and weirder.
I think porn's about to grind to a halt. I'm not just saying that because I've personally conquered my demons. I think it's gonna. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be all kids are gonna be. It'll be like your kid will. Now it'll be like you'll see if your kid's looking at smut because you'll have your phones linked, kind of. I plan on. Well, I have daughters. I'm not worried about it, but like, I still might put the smut checker on there.
That app you're talking about where it's like the dad
You ever
share.
hear of Covenant Eyes? There's an app called Covenant Eyes where you and your son can like link your phones so that like if anything porn related comes up, it'll trigger. Like your dad would get a notification.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Does he get the same notification when you look at porn?
I think so. I think that's the Covenant. I think you enter.
Oh,
There's like
I see,
a.
I see.
I think there's a politician who's used Covenant Eyes with his son.
Wow.
It does sound like the opposite of like father-son duos who get hookers together.
Wow. I'm
ever
gonna
see
try to
that?
land in between the two, somewhere right in the middle. I'm gonna do neither of those things.
I don't know, but I feel like you'll have it. Like before, we were like, I don't think kids will have free range, open porn. I think it's going to be parents are going to put a kibosh on that.
I for real hope not. That shit was kind of for real terrible for
Yeah,
us.
it's not good.
I looked at like RedTube when I had to be 12 or 13 for the
Yeah, I
first
never
time.
had any porn. I was all
Really?
Sears catalog and stuff.
That was.
I mean, we had magazines later.
I did Sears catalog, and then I came in college was like when I could start downloading it, and then it was just open on the internet my whole adult life. But not as a child. That would fuck you up. Or Sean, what did you? discover over there.
You were right. Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House of Representatives,
Oh, I remember that.
publicly talks about his use of covenant eyes with his 17-year-old son.
Nice.
Yes.
Now, will they continue it once he's 18? Will he keep the tradition alive, or will he legally, as a adult, be like, Father, I'm recommending we shut down our covenant?
I'm not sure.
I think it's a good idea. I think I've been anti-porn for a while.
I would get a burner phone if I had covenant eyes with my dad. I would just have a second cell phone. I couldn't live like that.
I thought you said burger phone, like those old phones that look like a special cheeseburger. And I was like, yeah, those things are awesome.
His calls 1-900 numbers. I mean, it is weird because I like. It's hard to not look at porn. It's like almost unthinkable. So like, because I've tried to stop it, and it took me 3 years to finally be like, I don't need to look at it.
Yeah, Instagram don't make it. Everything makes it hard.
Yeah, I don't really look at that. Yeah, I try not to look. My Instagram for real is just like steroid guys screaming at me. I don't get a lot of babes. It's just steroid guys fighting and arguing with each other.
No, mine's like movies, photography, and baseball. Like people go to their search thing, and I'm like actually embarrassed by mine.
Yeah.
It's just like Robin Yount hit 3,000 hits on the whatever. I'm like,
There's times where mine's is 100% women, and it's the most embarrassing thing.
That's for the nature of your guys. You guys do research for your podcast.
True, that has been making it worse.
I still don't know how you pull. They do a babe of the week every week, and they have to like explain why she's the babe of the week. And
Sometimes it's funny, and then other times we take it too seriously. You just pick hot ladies and go, she's the hottest.
Yeah, but what does your babe say about the babe of the week? You tell her like, obviously you're a babe. You're a babe.
you're the babe of my lifetime.
Babe of the lifetime. Has she ever even like brought it up begrudgingly? Because I feel like I would get pressed in my house for that.
No.
And like if you have, I don't want to sow discord.
No, she doesn't. Like she really doesn't. And she never anything that's kind of comedy related. She never.
That's nice.
Unless I was like start talking about like her too personal, like shit that's her privacy. She don't. She knows. She knows me. We'll be watching something. She watches Real Housewives, and I go like, "Whose titties are those?" Like that's kind of how we exist and
Nice.
and our thing.
My wife has a rule like you don't listen to your partner's podcast.
You can't.
She's
Yeah.
like, it's like reading a diary.
Yeah,
That
I
feels
agree.
like the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've swayed my wife away from it. I was like, just please don't watch it. And my wife and my mom, I say, please don't watch my podcast ever.
I would bet my girl listens every time she knows I'm on something.
Well, I
Like
think about that too. You're talking about like your son getting older and like, or your daughters, whatever, listening, seeing your history. I think that must be hard to date because you meet someone, they can immediately just go and listen to everything you've ever said. That would be scary to me being single and meeting a girl, and I'm like my charming self, and then she can put on a podcast of like, "Would you eat your own dad's cum for fucking $100?" And she's like, "Oh, this guy's a piece of shit."
Yeah, what I think though is if your podcast is doing well, they'll be like, great.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once you get, once you sell one boner pill, they're like, yep, it's good. I don't care what the fuck this guy talks about. And there's really is something out there for everyone. 'Cause there's like, there's popular podcasts that go pretty wild, and it's like Holocaust denial has become a big thing.
That's a big podcast, Omar.
That was like, it was a move, man. There was like the last year I've seen Dan Bilzerian fucking hit the gas pedal on that. He just out of nowhere was just like, I think I'm correct. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think he pushed the pedal on that. That's like a light speed podcasting technique. You just like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna go into Holocaust.
Just make $1 million.
I'm sure there's like girls out there that are like, yeah, I'll just date this guy and whatever. Wish him peace and whatever. Live, laugh, love. But I feel like there's someone out there for everything. So
Yeah, I guess so.
also there's no way. I don't know, because I feel like I've talked about stuff before that's just like, I don't know. It's just not like you wouldn't bring it up at a dinner table. But if it works, I think people are like, oh, this is great. People
Right.
laugh.
Well, I have this too. Like my wife, one time I was performing in Austin. Like her brothers live here, and her sister invited her mother to the show, and I had to step in and be like, "You cannot have your mother come to my show." And her mother's like a British intellectual elderly woman.
Oh no!
And I'm like talking about eating her asshole and stuff. I'm like, this is outrageous. Like I wouldn't say shit in front of her.
Yeah.
Like literally the word shit.
Did she come?
No. I was like, I'm sorry. You can't. And it was awkward because she's like, I guess I can't see your comedy. And I want to be like, you can watch it on YouTube by yourself.
Yeah.
Which is still horrifying, but.
Dude,
I don't even know you're there. Like that's a big.
I've had to just completely be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because my wife will invite she invited her grandfather one time, and I was like constantly talking about my wife jerking me off, among other things. And he sat through the whole thing. Because I remember being like, well, fuck, I'm just going to do my thing and we'll see how he feels. And he was pretty supportive. He was like, that was hilarious.
Oh, that's good.
So what I found is people are surprisingly kind of like my like parents came a couple of times and I thought they'd be kind of like, what the fuck? But my mom just laughed. She's just like, you're gross.
Yeah, my parents come, but my mother-in-law also went and saw Nate Bargatze, and she was like, that was terrible. He was misogynistic. You should not talk about your wife like that. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
She saw Nate and was like, this guy hates women. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
That's interesting. If I heard that, it'd be like, oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, man. I think you just got to let her taste the power. You should just.
That's a good name for a special. Taste the power.
I feel like because I remember when I recorded my first special, my wife was like, "Your parents are gonna be there, but I won't tell you which show." So then I was like, "Oh, cool." But then every show I was like, "Are they here at this one?" And I was like, so then I had to be like, "Just tell me when they're coming. I'm just gonna let it rip."
See, my parents are very like, it's a very like liberal language house. Like I don't feel self-conscious around them because we swear and all that.
I was talking about specifically like my dad like getting pussy and stuff. So yeah, so that was kind of tough. But or I was talking about his lack. I was like imagined he like a huge lack.
Right.
But then I was actually in the first encouraging my mom to maybe pony up a little bit, help the old man out. So but they just were like whatever. They kind of laughed through it.
Yeah, I had a joke about how my mother wanted to fuck Patrick Swayze. I watched what's the movie? Dirty Dancing when I was a kid, and my mother was like, that Patrick Swayze, which is true. And so I had a whole bit about it. And then when I did it live and they were there, I just wouldn't do that bit. But then they eventually watched my special, and it's in there.
Did they say something about it? Or?
No, she never mentioned anything, but. It's true. I mean, she's a fucking. She wants Patrick Swayze. She can't. I'd hold it back. She'll still do it. She's like Patrick Swayze. My God, and it's like so insane. I'm like, you're implying you want to get like plowed by Patrick Swayze.
He's dead. So now it's even more.
Yeah.
Women are so much hornier for dead guys than they are living guys.
He's a good-looking man.
He was. He could dance his fucking ass off.
And I always felt bad because I'm like, my dad doesn't look anything like Patrick Swayze. He must just be like, this sucks. Turn this fucking movie off.
Yeah. That's one of the moves they'll do to you. They'll be like, he's handsome. And you're like, that guy looks nothing like me. Why would you do that?
I had a girlfriend, my previous girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, whatever you say. And we were like at a hang with some buddies, and she was like, someone was like, what's your type? And she was like, I like a rugged outdoor guy, long hair, beard. Like she just described just completely not me. And I was like, this is crazy.
How did you bring it up, or you just let it go and just?
I joked about it after, and like she laughed and everything because I was like, she liked because I was like the funny, self-deprecating guy. So I was like, that was great, and she would laugh. But you're also at the same time, you're like, well, that sucked.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I guess I'm just not.
I'm so curious. I kind of want you to hold frame on your mother-in-law. Are you familiar with it, like frame and all that stuff?
No.
Dude, there's a whole. This is why my algorithms is steroid guys yelling. But there's a bunch of guys on the internet who are obsessed with. There's an idea called frame. It always makes me laugh, but it's like you dictate the pace of everything. So when you go to the house, you like basically, it's just like everything's up to you. You always drive. If your wife drives, she's definitely probably going to cheat on you, according to these guys.
Oh, wow.
My wife drives all the time, and I found that out. I was like, fuck. But yeah, frame, you have to you can't let someone influence. If someone's influencing your actions at all, you've lost frame, according to these guys.
Well, these guys don't sound great. The world wouldn't sustain.
Dude, it even gets to the point where it's called the blue line or green line. So there's like a test where they analyze your photos, and if you're even leaning in towards your wife at all, she's dominating you. Which is, I think that's hilarious.
Oh, wow.
So it goes that deep. But if anyone else is influencing your decisions, you've lost frame.
Oh, I got to check out this frame business.
Yeah, dude, you got to get your frame back. Your mother-in-law holds frame right now. You got to snatch the frame. So next time,
but don't you think I hold the frame? I'm like, you can't come to the show, bitch.
That's frame. Okay, that's
get
frame.
out of here. You're not coming.
Frame.
She had tickets to my show. I didn't let her go.
and
the fuck out of that.
And you got the money from her. That actually is kind of frame.
Exactly.
My bad. That's frame.
I framed the hell out
of her. Fair point. I didn't think about that. You should invite her to another one and then cancel the last minute. If you did that, I'd be like, definitely frame. You got frame for sure.
I think my wife does the leaning. She always does like a thing.
She leans in?
Yeah. I'm upright.
Sucks for her.
This is like, I remember watching the thing about handshakes in politics. Like you always want to be the person on the outside and then like turning the hand over like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why people will do that. They'll turn the upper hand is like big. You're like a bitch.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
And then I've heard that politicians will like argue on who's on what side of the photo. Because when you're like that, you're kind of like turning your arm like, or whatever.
Oh,
And this
yeah,
guy's
you
like,
want to be
"Fuck
this
it."
guy, you want to be this guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I'm gonna
probably
start
where
checking for that now.
forearm grab brother shake comes from. Just,
Yeah.
I would just do those because that would suck. I didn't even think about that. You got to take the lesser.
Yeah, it's very emasculating to be like,
Yeah.
okay.
It is. I will say, I'd imagine it is kind of a bleak existence, though, to be constantly mapping out these moves and,
Or it becomes just how you
how you
move through the
move.
world. It's like, nope. I'm
But
shaking
then you'd
on this.
have to you'd be. I can imagine myself in a social setting where I'm like taking first of all, a handshake picture is crazy to be like, all right, hold on, get this while we're shaking. But then being in that situation and somehow gracefully whipping the other human to the side that I want them. I just lack.
flipping your head.
And then I just lack that. Yeah, I was
They're just like doing this, spinning around trying to figure
I
out.
was just at a family party this weekend, and my mother-in-law, I took my coat off, and I was just holding it and standing there by myself, and I genuinely didn't know where to put it, and I just stood there like that until my mother-in-law was like, "Matt, come here." I walked over, she's like, "Here, give me the coat. I saw you over there struggling." I was like, "Fuck." I just completely just fritzed out and just stood there with the coats going. Until she was like, "I saw that," and I was like, "Oh, it doesn't make me feel any better, but here you go, thank you."
That seems like acting like a good house guest, though. Like you just not throwing it on the couch. That don't feel like no bitch
I
ass
would have
shit.
I would have figured out a place, but I was
Yeah.
taking a little long, and she noticed. I guess I was kind of awkward. Also, I was, and I'm getting better at. I was at the only white guy at the party.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at this, man. I swear to God, it's a skill. It's like a weird thing to be like. I don't know.
Wow. It's
Yeah.
my worst nightmare.
It is.
Just kidding.
Well, to be fair, I'm not great in any social setting, but yeah, once you're like a complete radical minority around it, and again,
Another great special name, by the way. You're just throwing them out there.
if I was Last Samurai action, I'd be cool with that. But like black people are like notoriously kind of cool, so it's like I've learned here's my approach. What I've learned, you gotta. I'm pretty schlubby in terms of dress code.
Yeah.
But you do out of respect got to get a tiny bit fly. Just a little bit fly. Like just match something somewhat. Just out of respect for the house.
That's hilarious.
You do have to, I've been getting you don't want to go full black life effect because that's almost like now you're a contender. If I get too fly, now it's like
But if you get a little fly, I feel like you're right away. Everybody's like, I like Matt.
you have to get a tiny bit fly.
Do you still wear the hokas, or do you switch
Yes,
up to like a Nike?
I had the
Okay.
hokas, but they were brightly colored hokas, and that morning my wife bought me a fleece, which is in the flyest, but the blue did match a blue in my shoe, and I was like, I'm ready for the party.
Yeah.
But in my experience, being around black people, being the most genuine self you can be, I feel
Exactly.
like.
100%. True.
Yeah.
This is true.
I feel like if you try to. I posted a photo one time with New Balance sneakers and Nike socks, and that's a no-no. Evidently, I didn't know that, but I think it's like charming that I'm like, whoops.
I agree.
Because if you try to be like, "What's
But-
up, homie?" Like, I mean,
I remember starting
and a lot of people do that.
Especially starting out stand up, you go to like a black room and a white guy just talks different out of it. Like, yo, I've known you for 2 years.
To my credit, I would go to black rooms and talk Pokemon. I had no idea a lot of black people watched anime, and I'm like, man, this Pokemon shit's fucking crushing. This is awesome. But yeah, that is funny watching people be like, oh man, I don't even fucking know. And you're like, dude, why are you doing that?
No, I felt when I first moved to New York, I got in with this guy, Imagine. I don't know if you ever met that comic. I think he's Puerto Rican, but he had all these like
His
urban.
name was Imagine.
Imagine, yeah.
That's crazy.
And he had all these urban rooms. So I was doing all these urban shows, and I would like crush because I was like, I don't have sex. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they'd be like, oh my God. And then I would see white guys be like, what's up, motherfucker, or whatever. I'd be like, what are you doing?
I just got out of jail.
I do feel bad for the white guys though who like grew up around black people and then want to do comedy. If you're not gay, it's only one. You can only be one Gary Owens.
True.
And then
I
after
do.
that,
Gary Owens just brought up to me. He's like, is your comedy like Gary Owens? And I didn't know how to navigate it. I was like, not particularly, no. Like, so what do you do? I was like, it's different. Like, how's it different? I was trying to think of like, I don't just talk about black stuff though. I don't know. I didn't know how to say that to the person. I was like, is it like that? I was like, sort of. I was like, I heard he's actually actually did hear he's a really nice guy. But I had to be like, yeah, not really. But like, how's it different? I'm like, I can't really say. I was like, I'd have to think about it for a while.
tell your wife's whole family it's not that black.
It's not that black. That's what I was trying to say. I was like, it's not as black as it. He's way blacker than I am. I'm about as 10th as black as Gary. That's what I should have said. It's less black. More white boy crazy. But yeah, I'm getting better. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I think that was like my best one yet. That's my best black party I've been to. It's killing it. I did botch. They asked me if I had a player face, and I was just like, I don't know. I don't even remember what I said. I was like, I don't know. I actually was married previously. You know, I've been divorced before, but maybe between the I just botched it, dude. Imagine saying that to a guy in an all red sweatsuit. Well, I got married when I was 25. Let's see. That didn't go well. I could have been like, I don't want to talk. There could have been so many other things, but
Of course, I had to play a face.
yeah, it's true. I know, dude. That's why again you're gonna think. You think about the balls you drop, obviously, all night, but I should have been like, I fucking cheat on my wife all the time. No, it was great. It was a great party for real. I had a blast. But yeah, it is, man. That's something, man. I always, that's a wild thing. It's crazy. I always say it to black people. It's crazy to be like physically outnumbered by people who don't look like you.
Yeah.
When they flip the script on you, you go, this does kind of change your thinking a little bit. You go, this isn't the best. Let's reverse this back. This Freaky Friday's over, dude. Let's get me back to the dominant position here.
No, I had that one time years ago. I opened for I don't want to say his name. I get nervous, but a black comic who was famous, and we were hanging out. I thought we were friends, and this person has some sort of disorder, and we were hanging out. It was like all of his crew. And I was like, this is great. Look at me,
Yeah.
And we were watching the basketball game, and it came down to like the last play. And I was like, any predictions? What do you think is going to happen here? And this person snapped and was like, I don't predict. I let what be. And then he like got up and started ranting about like slavery and stuff. He was drunk. And I was like, well, this is a bad situation. Like, it was me and like 14 guys, and I was the only white guy. And he was like, this is what the white people have been doing. And then there was a guy, I was like, should I like get out of here? And he's like, oh no, he does this.
Yeah.
And it was quite terrifying, I have to say.
Did you tell him that England ended slavery? I would have went into that.
Yeah, just pardon me. Actually, here's the thing. But it was, I remember I was kind of looking around like, oh, this is if he gets these other folks on board, that could be a bad situation. I don't have any,
Yeah,
but it was fine.
that is uncomfortable though. I've been in that situation where like, horrors of the past kind of rear their ugly head in conversation.
That becomes the dialogue, and you're like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was a global institution, but it's fucking crazy. It was practice all throughout the beginning of the time, but yeah, it's
What I think happens with white people, that happens way more with black people, is y'all will end up in a situation like that around like regular, like black people that would feel that, like act like that. But black people are never around white people that if they all get fired up, it's uncomfortable. Like I'm not
That's
around a
point.
bunch of rednecks. Like if they all started going like, see, that's the problem. Like, but I'm just around like y'all.
right.
Like,
That's a great point.
But because I was sitting there like in my head I'm like nobody's going to do nothing to you, but I can see it being like, oh shit, I might have fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, and in that situation, I wasn't like I'm gonna die, but it felt like, oh, am I like bumming you guys? Like, should I?
Exactly.
That's like,
trust me.
And I can see myself getting into that if I was hanging with rednecks, just like straight up country, just because I don't know that.
that's what it felt. It felt more like, why? I'll let you guys go. You guys have your thing.
do your
Kinda,
thing.
just talk about us.
I felt like that at Black Church before. I'm like, hopefully I'm not like dampening this. I want this guy to be able to do his thing and not worry about me. I'm cool.
Can't do the backflips because you're over there. He wants to do the worm, but he's like, we got a white guy here.
Yeah, you do feel kind of like a wet blanket on the situation. Well, damn it, dude. I think we got it, man.
I think we covered a lot.
I think we did. We covered a lot of ground.
I appreciate it. Well, I had a breakfast was green tea and a smoothie, so I'm about to piss my pants.
I'll let you first. I'm about to explode. How about you, Nate?
No, I'm actually kind of cool. I didn't have my coffee. It bummed me out.
I'm really having a tough time
your
here.
coffee.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything you want to?
Can I plug my special? Yeah,
Yes,
I got a special called Small. I have 4 specials on YouTube. The latest one's called Small
I
Ball.
meant to ask you about that, by the way, dude. Maybe the most prolific dude ever.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Every time I
Spread
see
the
him,
word for God's sake.
You what?
I said, spread the word for God's sake.
I will.
Tell somebody. My God.
I will.
Yeah, so there are a bunch on there. I Hate Myself, Enough for Everybody, This Year's Material, and Small Ball. They're all up there. And they each go down in order of views.
That's
like
good.
10 million, 2 million. No, it's bad. 1,800,000.
No, but dude, the prolificness. Every time I opened it up the other day, I went, "What the fuck,
Oh, thanks, man.
son of a bitch!"
I'm trying.
So I gotta stop him. No, that's amazing, dude.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me. This is
Of course,
fun.
dude. Of course.
A quick plug.
Please.
Optimum Noctis. Lemaire might be back for that one. Me, Sean, Lemaire, all back again. September 16th. So next Tuesday, please come. Oh, and October 23rd, Helium. Helium Atlanta. Please. Thank you. Please come.
Nice. Please, yeah. You go, please. Pee. I'm gonna. Fuck, my head's about to explode. My head's about to explode.